And the Facebook people finding our channel. Look at that. That didn't take long at all. There's people over there watching us. More people right now are watching the recording than they're watching the live stream, but they'll get the schedule. Schedules Wednesdays and Fridays for sure. Mondays, not planned yet because things have changed rapidly around here. Holy smokes. June has been a crazy month. Changed this channel month. Yeah. Been absolutely wild. Let's make sure our audio is good. Our video is good. Alonzo over there on the Rumble, keeping things together. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Our absolutely one of our top moderators, Alonzo, handles the Rumble by himself. Alonzo, I do have a question about Rumble before we get started here. Sorry, this is going out to everybody else. On Rumble, are we in a category yet? Did Rumble put us into the video game category? Did they put us into the Navy category? Or are we just like in a general no category assigned? Because I can't figure out how to choose one myself. So maybe Rumble does it for us based on what we do. Everybody else on Rumble's in a category, but not us. Or if we are, I don't know what it is. Anyway, today we're playing the next chapter in the Melania campaign, where we are a Soviet fleet running from the American Navy because they big mad at us because we have been sinking the bejesus out of them because we're kind of good at our job is what I'm saying. We sank multiple submarines, at least 2. 3 was beached. So I'll count the third one even though he kind of beached himself. And 2 logistics fleets, one in the South Atlantic, one in the Indian Ocean. We are creating logistical nightmares for the U.S. Navy in this campaign. And they've had enough. They've sent out the big guns in this mission. There, somewhere on this map, is a United States aircraft carrier and its supporting fleet, and they are hunting us. We are job 1 on their to-do list this morning. Our job is to run away. We're running away. We're getting the hell. We are not equipped to defeat the American carrier task force, carrier strike group. Our closest home port is up here in India. So I'm going to try to make the overall trend northward. But guess where the Americans are? Well, they're definitely north of our position. We have a single radar to the northwest, multiple radars, and sonar signatures to the northeast. We have been joined by 1 submarine. This is a Echo 2 class SSGN under the water. Let's take a look at this bad boy right here. He has 8, count them 8, anti-ship cruise missiles. He has been sent from our friendly ports here in the Indian Ocean to come support us. And he is under our control. Whenever we find that American fleet, I may use all 8 of these missiles in one salvo to try and burn through that point defense and perhaps damage or at least distract the U.S. Navy into a direction that we're not going in. So whatever attack that comes from, we're going to be probably going the other way. The other way. That's where we're going. Yeah. So that's our mission. Our primary objective, because they had to give us 1 for video game purposes, is to find the isolated American destroyer USS Camden. It might be a frigate. Anyway, it's an isolated American ship. We should be able to take that out. And so we'll complete that primary objective. Our secondary objective is not required, but we could sink more logistic supply ships. If those become a target of opportunity, I will happily sink more. But above all, the most important objective is Petropavlovsk must survive. Now, I know you're probably thinking to yourself, who's Petropavlovsk? Well, Petropavlovsk is this bad boy right here. This is the Kara. It's a Kara class air defense cruiser. She's the flagship of our little task force. And for the first time in this campaign, she is the high value vessel. She must survive, not our aircraft carrier, which is back there. Our aircraft carrier is a converted cargo ship. Has been modified with a aircraft elevator to bring the aircraft out of the holds and into the deck. Yeah. This one does not have to survive. This is probably the last mission in the campaign. I don't know that, but this is the wind up for, we've done a lot of damage. We've supported the war effort. Now it's time for us to survive, support ourselves, and get the heck out of here. That's what we're doing. That's the mission today. Everybody on board? Holy smokes. Gifted subs everywhere. Thank you, F Mole, for gifting 5 subs over there. I have a whole new list. I could see people going all the way back from all over all the different stream services, gifting and sharing and following now. So I can see your names. Thank you. Thank you to everybody those. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy 3rd of July. I should mention now, and I'll mention it again in the stream, we are streaming tomorrow. We don't normally stream on Saturday. Tomorrow's 4th of July for us. So we're going to be having a blast doing that. Let's go ahead and unpause the game and get started. Let's do this. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody's quiet. There's no sonar. There's no radar emissions. Nope, nope, nope. But I am going to launch that ASW Hunter. Yeah. We're also going to launch a couple of these aircraft that I got readied last time. Air to air. Okay, we're going to do early warning, and we're going to do air to air. Yes. Yes. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So big picture, we already have additional context to the northwest. Not good. So we got to figure out who these people are. Now, I'm not going to announce my position by getting on the radio and asking who all these merchants or all these contacts, if they're a merchant. Because the first time we hit that transmit button, all the Americans are going to have a bearing, a direction on where we are. The Americans are probably here and probably here. And we're driving in between them. I don't know if I like this plan. I don't know. I do see some islands here. Oh, that's Diego Garcia, isn't it? It sure is. Oh my gosh, that's a big American base. Well, it's not big at all, but it's an American base. Why are we so close to Diego Garcia? That's not good. Okay, we should go... Once we get this aircraft up, I'm going to head west, away from the land-based aircraft that can land, refuel, rearm, reload, and come back a second and third and fourth time. Yeah. We don't have enough missiles to defend against that. We must keep our position a secret, or they will whittle us down. Yep. That's what's going to happen here. Let me go and bring up the chat. Hey, there we are. How are we doing? All right. Oh, let's scroll down to the beginning. Here we go. Alonzo. Yeah. Happy Independence Day Eve. That's right. We're just getting ready for all the celebrations. Today's kind of, or this year's kind of special because it's our 250th anniversary. Not sure how many more of these we're going to get. So hopefully we're going to celebrate this one right. Pardon me, I got a little sniffle on my nose. I'll try not to sniff it to the mic. Let me move the mic to the side a little bit so I don't breathe right into it. Ugh, I tried not to do that. That should be better. Is that okay? Does sound okay? Okay. Right now we're just waiting on some aircraft. All right. This noise could be a submarine. Let's see what we have here. What kind of tonals? Looks like they got a little bit of everything. Yeah. That could be anything. There he is.
Вас понял. Курс 88. Есть занять высоту.
This is our radar helicopter.
Вас понял. Курс 342.
Caliber Flight 1 coming up. It's going to be a 2-ship. We're waiting on the second one right now. All right. Hillbilly Scholar and Alonzo are hanging out together in the Outlands, they call it. I like that. I like that you guys are branding it. You're making it your own. Yeah, that's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out here with my helicopter. Sorry. And I'm going to turn on the radar. And we should get a radar signature on some of these, enough to give them a classification. I just don't want to do it while he's anywhere near my fleet. All right, so we got both airplanes up. That's airplane number 2. So caliber flight 1. We'll identify them. And then my entire fleet, we're going to head due west.
Вас понял. Курс 273. Вас понял. Курс 275.
Now, we do have this one spy ship here. This little Soviet trawler. He's got all of his antennas up. He's trying to pretend to be a civilian ship. But he's actually collecting intelligence for us, ESM intelligence. So he's given us some sonar intelligence there. That's how... that guy's on the surface. A surface ship that's a noise contact. Does he have a radar? He does, but I'm not turning it on. Once he's detected, I'll definitely turn that on. What's this? We have some kind of identification on him. We know that he's hostile. That is one of the logistic ships. Oh, very good, very good. I could probably get a cheeky bomb run in on him. Oh my god, that's not good.
Вас понял. Курс 189.
We have a submarine contact right off our starboard side. Port side, pardon me. Let's get the ASW Hunter up. I'm going to go ahead and mark that position on the map. Alright, so if that's a submarine and he's really only 2 miles away, one, I can expect torpedoes in the water, and he'll have classified at least one of our ships, enough to give it to the Americans. That's a radar plane. Oh my word. He's high power and yeah, I mean it's unlikely to be a fighter with a radar at that kind of power level. I don't dare throw my yaks anywhere near that thing. Plus they don't have the fuel to get up there anyway. So my initial goal right now is to identify as many of these people as possible. And once I know who's where, we can make a decision on how we're going to go to the north. Our goal is to get up to India. That's what we got to do. But somewhere out here is an aircraft carrier that's getting ready to sideline us. Little helicopter. He's about to drop a sonar buoy on that, what I hope is a whale. We will see. Mr. Dill, how are you? Good to see you. Outlands is better than wetlands. It depends on who she is. It says, Aaron, did you hear about the 69 sailors hurt on the Nebraska? No, what happened? Uh-oh. That's not, I don't want to hear that. I did not hear about that. Please tell me more. That's not how I wanted to start the stream, reading a message like that, but oh boy. That's definitely hostile. What we're going to do...
Вас понял. Курс 203.
I'm going to go ahead and get some air-to-air forgers up. Get 2 of these. We'll start plinking these helicopters out of the air. These things are very dangerous. I wonder how far this K-18 can shoot. his anti-ship missiles. Oh, good. Everybody's in range. Yay. We can conduct this attack right now if we wanted to. We sure could. All right, so they just classified this guy as a merchant. Let's take the Caliber Flight 1. Let's put him up at 30,000 feet. I'm curious if this endurance circle widens as he goes up into the air. I'm trying to get better fuel economy. So I just want to keep it right here just for a second. Huffing diesel fuel as part of the military. Oh, they're running the diesel generator on port. Exhaust backed into the boat. They didn't do the lineup correctly. Oh no. Some sent to the hospital receive care. Why didn't they just shut down the diesel? That's so simple to fix. And they're in port. They have shore power. There's no reason to run the diesel if it's getting smoky in the boat. Exhaust backed into the boat. Okay, well, I think someone failed a common sense roll. They rolled a 1, apparently. Holy smokes.
Прибыл на позицию.
Wow, they're not calling it a whale. All right, let's see what happens. I tell you what, when I see initial stories like that, clearly I need to know the rest of the story. There's facts missing. But just based on that information, it makes me wonder if I need to get my ass back in the Navy to fix some of this shit. Because why wouldn't they just simply stop running the diesel if it's getting so bad people are getting sick? Yeah, that's wow. Who was the duty chief? That's what I want to know. Who was the duty chief? And then I want to know all the other facts because I'm sure there's more to the story. Yeah. Do we have a dipping sonar? I do. All right, so I'm going to bring this guy right here. I'm going to dip sonar on this and figure out who he is. Oh, yeah, the circle did expand. All right, cool.
Вас понял. Курс 358. Вас понял. Курс.
Another radar contact up here. Man, I almost wonder if going west is a bad idea. I wonder if the American carrier group is out here. I might be driving right into their arms. Oof. I don't know because I don't know who these are. I'm hoping this is the Camden launching these helicopters.
Прибыл на позицию.
So we have a merchant and probably a warship. Let's put a 20-mile circle around that guy so I don't drive into his missile range. Let's assume that he is a warship with a 20 nautical mile air defense circle. Let's just assume that. Okay, okay, so they're huffing diesel fuel because it was running. It's the Navy, they have women. Our Navy does have women. They serve good. They're just as good as men. On the subs anyway, yeah. No problems with women on subs at all. It's a little inconvenient when it comes to using the bathroom and the showers, but whatever, right? It's not a big deal. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. I'll admit that, it is. But it's not a big deal. Okay, Virginia's doing its very best. Florida in turn. Past couple days, 102 degrees. Oh, I know, it's so hot. It got up to 100 degrees here in Michigan. Flint, which is a town in central Michigan, south central. I think it was 102 there. It was ridiculously hot. Yeah. So we've kind of peaked. I think that was yesterday. We're starting to come down. We're in the 90s today. So hopefully it cools back down again. But what a heat wave this is. It's pretty intense. So the big picture is we got a warship and a merchant up here, a radar plane coming right at us. I don't know what to do about that. And then I've got these helicopters over here next to a warship. And there's 3 helicopters. So there's multiple warships over here.
Прибыл на позицию.
It's almost like I could run instead of west. I could destroy these logistic ships and go and kind of go up this way. Because I'm not running towards India right now. I'm kind of going the wrong direction right now. And I feel like I'm running towards more warships than
Прибыл
I'm
на
avoiding.
позицию.
I am trying to buy time from this radar plane. This radar plane's hunting us down. Which is why I'm kind of going to the west right now. What's he doing? What's he
Вас
doing?
понял. Курс 3.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Wow, these are pretty high power too. All right, well, maybe that is a fighter. He's pointing his radar right at us in like some kind of long range scan mode. Huh. My little yaks, I mean, they're just not good, right? I mean, they do have air-to-air missiles on them, but I don't want to intentionally initiate an air-to-air battle with them. We'd be lucky if we get one victory. Oh, here we go. Okay, you guys get up.
Есть занять высоту. 30 тысяч.
All right, so I'm going to put the same circle around this fleet, 20 nautical miles. We're not going to violate that. All right, let's read some more about this. You said USS Nebraska, so that's in Kings Bay, right? I don't think they reported her. Is Sea Power in early access? I don't know. I honestly don't even know if it's in early access anymore. If anyone knows, feel free to answer that question. I have no idea. Oh, that was a whale, wasn't it? Well, that whale almost took a torpedo to the face.
Вас понял. Курс 309. Вас понял. Курс 269. Есть, товарищ командир.
All right. I'm going to put a little web out there. Those are sonar buoys. I'm going to put a little web up here. The idea is you want to get separation between your sonar buoy fields, because you could have a contact between 2 fields, and that's really good for you because you'll have 2 fields worth of directivity sensors crossing bearings. You'll get really good positions. So watch this.
Вас понял. Курс 5.
Oh, here we go.
Так точно.
Talk touch now. Sounds like he's talking Klingon. Talk touch now. Imagine that's something Worf would say. I wonder if the Klingons in the original series were based on the Soviet Union. That'd be interesting. They probably were. It was during the Cold War. Okay. So we'll have this field. Okay, so take a little picture in your brain of where that's at, right?
Прибыл на позицию.
It's right here. And then we have this field. And if we have anybody in between, there's a strong likelihood, depending on how loud they are. This is deep water, by the way.
Прибыл на позицию.
That we'll hear him on both fields. And so we'll get twice as many bearings as we would as if he's in one field. Well, at least from 2 different directions. Bearings from 2 different directions. Put it that way. Oh, crap. Identify
Есть
him.
обозначить цель. Вас понял. Атакую цель 7000. Есть обозначить цель.
Uh-oh. I just realized I'm inside his circle. That's not good. I might lose the plane here. We will see what happens. Yep, he's shooting at us. This is a an air defense, air-to-air capable plane. Yikes, that's the missile. This guy's not even... Yeah, he stands no chance. He has no idea. I think he knows he's under attack. That's about it.
Есть выставить помехи.
Oh. Identify this dude.
Есть обозначить цель.
Uh-oh. No. My boys. Oh. Look what they did to my boys. All right. You go home, sir. We'll see if he can go home. RTB.
Возвращаюсь на базу.
Oh my god, you need to be going down to the deck.
Есть занять высоту. 250.
I need you at 200 feet going fast. Okay. Well, that's big news. We know where there's a submarine right now. Whoops. Oh, boy. In fact, let's go ahead and mark him. And I'm going to mark the other guy as well. Okay. You guys are going down, right? Yeah. He's being chased. I don't think he realizes it.
Есть выставить помехи.
So these planes came out of Diego Garcia and just wrecked one of my yaks. Oh, man, look at this guy. This guy's going right for my submarine, almost like he knows where it is. Okay, you know what? I think we're detected, boys. I think we're detected. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that we are, which sucks, but hey. If this helicopter wasn't going right for my submarine, I would not assume this. But... All right, so we're going to launch... Well, I can sink that merchant at any time, but there's probably a warship down here too. Yep, now he's shooting at my caliber. Doggone it. All right, we're going to shoot salvo 4
Возвращаюсь на базу.
at this guy.
Получили попадание!
Papadanya!
Так точно.
Touchna. Now he should come up right below the surface and shoot. I did plan on using his ordnance this early, but everybody's heading right for my submarine. So I want to make sure he uses his weapons before he gets attacked. Oh, crap. Okay, that's a warship.
Вас понял. Вас понял. Курс 80.
Let's see if we can attack this airplane that's coming right at us. I told them to turn to engage. They just did that. Yeah. Or he is coming shallow. That's good. Not cavitating. He is aligning the missiles and the ship to be in the right direction. This will be a cool animation to watch. So the way this works is these missiles will stagger fire. Port starboard, port starboard. He's going to launch 4 at this warship that's down here. Then he's going to launch fourth the other fleet. Backdraft, welcome to the show, man. I'm glad you could make one. Oh, is Nebraska in Bangor now? Wow. Yeah, they've moved a lot of submarines around. They were even moving them around when I was in. So I didn't keep up with who was where. I really want to know more as to how that happened. I'm sure there'll be an investigation. It may not be made public, but if it is, I'll definitely cover it on my channel. So a couple big things to talk about today is we have a podcast I was on comes out today on the 10% True YouTube channel. I already have the link to the video, but it's not been released yet. It gets released some point today. And as soon as it's released, I'm going to give you guys the link here in the chat. So it's a 2-hour interview. I watched the first hour. It's all I had time for this morning. I think Steve, the interviewer, did a great job. Asked a couple of great questions. And he did the most important thing any interviewer can do, and Joe Rogan is a master at this. Not to compare him to Joe Rogan, but he has the same quality that Joe Rogan has, is that he lets the guests talk. He asks a question, like a primer question to get me started, and like a rock rolling downhill, I can talk for 10, 15 minutes. And he didn't interrupt me once. Yep, good job. Did that over and over again for 2 hours. So it's a lot of me yapping. And if you like me yapping, then that's, oh wow, where'd they go? We're being shot at and I don't even see the planes. Oh my God. Okay, we are in no position to fight this. Yeah. Yep, here it is. This is the fight. Oh. Get him. Get him, little missile. Get it. Look at this missile. Holy crap. This missile's like magic. Look at that turn circle it's in. Oh my God. that was insane. We're going up against F4s apparently. Yeah, F4 is a much better plane. We are completely outclassed. Papadania! No! Oh no, they got us. They got us. Yep. Well, this is his wingman. Oh, well, whoops. Sometimes that happens, you know. We did not win any of these air fights. Jeez Louise. Oh my word. So the reason why I have my radar on right now is I need to get precise data to the Echo. I don't think it's going to shoot. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's check fire this. And then let's launch a salvo of 4 at the one we know exactly where he's at. Oh my God. How did that change? Let's try that again. Right click. Engage with. Salvo of 4.
Вас понял. Атакую цель 7030.
I think that's a warship.
Залп.
Oh my God, is he not going to attack? Oh my God, he's not going to attack. Let me tell him a third time. Attack this target.
Атакую цель 7000.
Okay, now he's turning to attack. Yay! I'm only doing this because he's about to get torpedoed back to, you know, Neptune. We're not going to have that submarine much longer is my point. He's about to go away. I want him to at least shoot something before he goes away. Let me just check the range on that missile. Yeah, oh, everybody's in range. Everybody's in range. All right, I'm going to tell him to send the rest of the missiles at this guy.
Вас понял. цель 7015. Залп.
Okay. Yeah, those F4s are overhead somewhere in this area, and they're just going to have their way with us, I think. There's not a lot I can do about it. You got your new GPU. Congratulations. Yeah. I was looking at the 5080s for my editing computer, but I need to buy a new power supply if I want to buy it. And that's what a pain in the butt that is. I really don't want to do that. Oh, why does this missile... He's within range. He has the order. He's acknowledged the order. He's very close to launch depth. Not sure what's going on with that. I know the missiles aren't... In this age of naval warfare, the missiles don't get the mission rapidly. It takes time to load the package. It's not as complex as like a Tomahawk package. Essentially, this missile needs a bearing and a range at which to enable, and it's much like a harpoon. You know, it doesn't need much more than that. So I don't know what's taking so long. But after that attack goes, I'm going to go ahead and I'll probably start lighting off some radars. The problem is there's a carrier out here. We're just going to get wrecked. Once they have a direction, they'll just start flying airplanes down our radar bearing until they detect us, and then they'll shoot everything. The problem is I'm going the wrong direction right now. The plane that I was trying to avoid is not a radar plane, so we should probably correct this. Every moment I don't correct this is a moment we lose range. We're going to head back to the northeast. I'm going to run right through this formation. I'm going to wreck them and try and get the hell away from this formation. I think this is the aircraft carrier. I think it's off to the west, which is why I don't want to go that direction anymore. So, screw that. Send him back over this way. Going to remission that one helicopter. And we'll keep an eye on the GN. If he starts launching missiles, we'll watch the launch sequence. Who did I sell out for? What? What are you talking about? I don't know what that even means. I sold out to the Patreons. They own my soul. Yeah. That's why I sold. I sold out to my audience. Yeah. The Patrons, if you don't know the story, a hurricane wrecked our roof of our house back when we first started streaming. It was like less than a year into streaming, and we had hurricane damage. And through donations on Twitch and people just dumping money into the Patreon account, in about 2 weeks, we had enough money to begin repairs on the house, and it basically saved my house. Yeah. So ever since then, that's how we got to know each other. That was day one in this 9-year journey we've been on. So ever since then, I'm like, whatever the Patreons want, that's what I'm doing. You know, you guys saved my house. So talk about a feel-good story, but it had real-world implications. Like, you guys affected my life in a huge way, and I haven't ever forgot that. So yeah, that's who I sold out to. Yeah. Kermit was joking about how expensive video cards are. Oh, in order to sell out. Okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I can't afford a video card. I mean, I can afford the 5080. I found one that's $1,500, which is still expensive. I mean, come on. But it requires a power supply upgrade for me, and that's a pain in the butt to swap out. And then reconnect all the cables to everything on the motherboard, the USB, the lights, all the other cards. You know, it can be done. I'm an IT guy. I know how to do it. I haven't reached that level of play. I have a 4080 right now, and the 4080 works fine. So until that thing breaks or doesn't work fine, I'll just keep putting off buying a new power supply and video card. I've completely given up on buying a new computer. Those things are stupid expensive. Like, I built my editing rig, and it was over $8,000. And I was like, what? Nope. I'm not spending that money. You cannot believe you've watched that long. I know, Kermie, right? Yeah, Kermie was there. He was part of the group that saved my roof. Yeah. And I made you guys a promise, and I've stuck to it. Oh, by the way, I have the new script for the next sub-reflecture. It's on my desktop right over here. I'm going to ooh. I had to push it back. So I'm not going to do it this weekend, but after I get my responsibilities done for the weekend, I'm going to try and do it this week. I can't guarantee that, though. Ugh. But I do have the script. That's the important part. I got the most important part. Now all I got to do is produce the video. It's number 2 on my to-do list. I have one thing I still haven't done yet. This is insane. Look at this helicopter come right after my submarine. I mean, I think the Sturgeon has them. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. He's got the order. He's acknowledged it. Can you guys see this? Ah, it's under my arm. It's right there. It says engaging target 7005. It's been that way for 10 minutes. He hasn't done anything. So honestly, if he gets sunk by this helicopter, I don't lose anything because he's useless right now. He's got the order. He acknowledged the order. He's at launch depth. He's well within weapons range easily. He just hasn't actually done anything. Yeah, I don't know. I can fire a salvo of 2 weapons. Oh, I can't even do that. I was going to shoot at this whale over here just to have something to shoot at. Oh, well. What can you do? So what do we have here? We have a merchant, and a Nox-class warship. That's what that is. Oh, here comes more warplanes. Let's see what this guy does. Yeah. I am going to start shooting these fleets whenever they get a little bit closer. I could probably take these out now. The ones that will sink us is this. Oh, that's a Submarine class destroyer. Holy smokes. This is a little badass ship, man. Oh my word. Yeah, we got to be careful of him. And that's a Brook. Oh, darn it. Okay, all right, so let's put the 20-mile circle around the Brook. I have to take the Brook out first, and then I have to sink the Spruance, because he will straight up wreck us. The sub is taking a long smoke break. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the sub. This helicopter's right overhead. Yeah. Well, it's been nice knowing you, sir. I wish you had done something. It would have been nice to have these 8 missiles. Oh, okay. There was some dirt on my screen. I thought it was the helicopter. Nope, no piece of dirt. I should clean that off. I don't know how anything in here gets dirty. This room does not get used except when I'm editing and when I'm streaming. Where does this dirt come from? I don't know. There's one of the mysteries, right? Mysteries. Do you need to surface the boat? The Echo 2 should not need to surface. No. That is a submerged end. Well, you know what? Let's do it. Also, if it needs to surface, it should do that on its own. It shouldn't need to be told. I told it to attack. It's up to the submarine to get to the attack depth. And there's the torpedo. Holy crap. Well, at least we get to watch this part. This is a Mark 46. Yeah. Yeah, torpedo in the water. I know. Because you're being silly. This breaks my heart, but hey. So, like, for instance, if I tell a plane to bomb a target, and it's got whatever kind of bomb it has, it should go to the correct altitude to bomb the target. Same with submarines. But the Echo 2 should be able to fire from a submerged position. That's one of the nice things about the Echo 2. This is a nuclear sub. This is like second generation SSGN for the Soviets. Oh my god. Yeah, there's something wrong because he's not even evading. Okay.
Торпеда приближается.
108.
Yeah. Well, let's see how long that lasts. Let's see if he launches the missiles now that he's on the surface. Yeah, well, that's not good. Was it? Wow, man. Hey everybody, it's the USS Nebraska. Huh? Yeah? A little dark humor there for you, huh? Yeah. I probably should check and make sure everybody's okay before I start making jokes. Are you kidding me? You're absolutely right. Yeah, Echo 2's got to be surfaced. And they won't do it unless you tell them to. I'm so angry about that. You're 100% right, whoever said that. And I need to go back and reread my Echo 2 lecture, because I'm pretty sure this guy can launch submerged. Okay. Now, I told you to... Okay. There we go, there we go. Good job. Yep. How many missiles was that? That was 4. Launch everybody else at him. Oh, I can't believe it did that. Oh, you son of a gun.
Вас понял. Атакую цель 7020.
Hello? He's got 2 more right there. Okay, well, at least he got some missiles off. Oh, I bet you it says in the description. I probably could have done this. This will probably say if it needs to, yeah, okay, so this is an Echo 2. The Echo 1 was the first generation cruise missile submarine because the SSN-3 requires mid-course guidance updates through the entire flight. The launching boat has to stay exposed on the surface because of the missile. I gotcha. It's radio guided. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I was wrong. I was misremembering that. And all I had to do was read the description and it would have told me. So that's on me for not doing that. Also, on me for not remembering properly. I was remembering something opposite. But whenever this guy gets told to attack, he should do this and attack, not come to periscope depth and wait. That's just my 2 cents. That's all I'm saying. That's my 2 cents. All right, so I got to put 4 to 6 missiles on the Brook. What I'm hoping is I can get this helicopter close enough to pinpoint his exact location so I can have a high confidence shot. Now the reason why there's only 5, where's the 5th one? Is there only 4? Oh, there's definitely 5. Oh, what the hell? Why? These are literally radio-controlled missiles. And it's controlled from the submarine on the surface. The submarine on the surface is telling him to engage this merchant that has been classified by us as neutral. Why? The missile's not doing that. Oh my God. Okay, that's a really big problem. Okay. Good shot.
Поражена!
Поражена! And then this poor guy. Well, price of oil's about to go up. Again. Yeah, Wednesday vibes. I know, right? Okay. Listen, I do my best with what I got, okay? I ain't got much. That's all I'm saying. I got my coffee is what I got. Hey, Squid Monkey. How's it going, buddy? Squid's here. He says, if you ever get a flesh wound achievement at least. Oops, wrong game. Oh, yeah. Snoop Tray radar can't control the missiles at once. Yeah, honestly, I think it's limited to 4. Okay, Juliet, Echo 1, and Echo 2 all have similar restrictions. I don't remember which one has what. And I think it's the Juliet can only direct 2 missiles at a time, and it shoots 4. I think the Echo 1 can direct 4 missiles at a time and can shoot up to 8 missiles. It has 8 total. The Echo 2, which is what we have, it fired and directed 5 missiles. Yeah, maybe the other missiles are toast. I don't know. It's possible that he didn't launch all 8 missiles. No, this SSN-3 is still viable. He can shoot again, so let me just tell him to shoot whatever it is you got over here at this brook. There's at least one of these missiles that is not damaged, according to the DC screen. There's the radio antenna that's communicating with the missile, by the way. This is the radar that talks to the missile. So you got transmit and receive, and that's probably receive. Yeah, so this radar, notice how the front of the sail spins around. It's really cool. Juliet does that too. And that's why it's got to stay surfaced. Oh, God. Yeah, I just completely didn't remember that right. I can't blame the damn submarine for this, because I definitely did not remember that radar was on the Echo 2. It's not launching. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. He's really damaged, so. At least he sank somebody. It wasn't the right somebody, but it was somebody. Well, we're off to a good start. Jeez. I'm an expert. But not today. Hey, we got a submarine. Oh my God. That's it. Light off the radars. Those damn F4s are coming back to finish the job. Ooh. Okay, shoot that effer. Oh crap. Okay, come back. This F4 is coming after my helicopter. Baby, come back. How high is he? Alright. There's a small chance he doesn't see the helicopter. Alright, so the Echo finally sank. Alright. I went ahead and I lit off everything on 2 ships. Let's go do them all. Including the active sonars. Alright, it's a fight now, and we are greatly outgunned. This is what I was trying to avoid, but man, this may not be our day, boys. May not be our day. Okay, I want 2 missiles on that F4. I'm going to go ahead and give the order so we can get aligned, get the missiles on the rail. Because this is going to take a minute. How we doing? Thanks for gifting the subs there, F-Mo. And welcome to the party, Mr. Party KD, SS Schaefer, Crazy Diamond, Max. Yeah, I've got everybody's name now on this new display I have over here. People that just follow, like, whatever you guys do. I can see it all. I'm not missing any more messages. Nope. Do we have a minute? We probably don't have a minute. The missiles are already up. This F4 is coming for blood.
Вас понял. Курс 73. Курс 247.
All right, he sees the incoming weapons. I don't see any fire on my radar helicopter, so I think we're okay. I think we got away with that one. This F4 is so fast. This guy's hauling butt. Like, you can watch the fuel gauge just go down. Pumping out some ETUs here. Oh my lord. Like, there's so much thrust in this plane, it's ridiculous. Kind of like me, ladies. Just saying. Yeah. Ridiculous. They don't call me the Phantom, though. Nope, nope. Not a Phantom. All right, now that I've lost the female audience, welcome back, boys. It's just a boys' club today. Yeah, everyone else is puking right now. The lead sled. Yes, it's the lead sled. Yeah, yeah. They don't call me that either. No, no, no. Wow, he's going to outrun our missiles. This dude's amazing. I do love the F4. It has a good reputation for that reason. I almost said alone, but no. It can move from A to B in a hurry. And it just literally outran my missiles because it had a head start, but still it outran missiles. That's impressive. It might be going back to get more missiles because I think it was trying to take a shot at my helicopter. We'll see if he turns back around again. But he did his job. He made us turn our radars on. Now that our radars are on, I'm leaving them on. We've already given ourselves away. Everybody knows I'm south of everybody's position on the red team. So, and my one ace in the hole did nothing except sink a merchant. I wasn't even shooting at. Oh, God bless him. Thanks for trying. Who's my little man? Who's my little man? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. My little man's a mess on the surface. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Escape, boys. Escape. Use the escape hatch. This is the little escape communications buoy. Not that it's going to change anything, but they should at least launch that up. That floats up to the surface. It's got a little telephone in it that somebody that's on a little rowboat could walk up to the buoy on the surface, open up the little hatch, pick up the phone and be like, hello, and talk to the people in the submarine. Russians put that on every one of their subs. Yep. Every one of them. I don't think it's going to help in this case. This is really deep water. Yeah. Well, not doing too good. Nope.
Вас понял. Курс 50.
Oh, you know what we're going to do? Let's have this guy land, since he's right on top of the base anyway.
Возвращаюсь на базу.
And I'm going to put some weapons on him. This might actually be a submarine. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, crap. We need to check fire. Okay.
Есть прекратить огонь.
Okay. Because the last order I gave was to shoot down that fighter, and the fighter's still alive and running back to Diego Garcia. Our fleet could misinterpret that order as chase the fighter back to Diego Garcia, so that's why I canceled the order to shoot him down. But it looked like the fleet had exercised a little common sense, unexpected, to not chase him 200 miles back to the island. What's the endurance range of the Phantom without extra gas bags? Somebody Google that into the space machine called computers and see what that is. And I'm also going to draw a circle here. You guys do the science. I'm going to draw shapes. All right, so it's 140 miles right there. So he came out to approximately 180. No, he wasn't even that close. He was like 170, but he went up here first, shot down my helicopters, or no, shot down my yaks, and then came back. Hey, okay, so one of the guys we shot at did sink. There he is on the bottom. Yay. All right, so we got that going for us. Our best bet right now is to haul butt. Like, we should go to a flank bell right now. Let's take the fleet and just go ahead flank. I'm not even playing.
Есть самый полный вперед.
And this, you know what? This carrier does not have to survive. So I may take him out of the formation so the formation can go even faster, because he's our slowest ship by about 10 knots. And we don't have 10 knots to give, my friend. Yeah, you're about to become a hero of the Soviet Union, right? Yeah, that's what's about to happen to you. I wish you well, sir, but get out of my formation. Formation, leave formation. Okay. Now, he's still going to support us, but I'm hanging him out to dry. We're going to take our 3 warships and run. Oh, there's the P3. Oh, look at that. Let's go shoot that guy down. Oh, hey, Sleepy Z's a fellow submariner. Well, welcome to it, man. Feel free to talk about what you do on the subs. All that stuff's welcome here. We have a really good Discord, too, if you haven't got on it. But, yeah, if you're a fellow submariner, doesn't matter what Navy you're in. Maybe the U.S. Navy. I don't know. But you're absolutely welcome here. I love seeing fellow bubbleheads in the chat. And on Discord, too. Whenever I'm not here, I'm on Discord a lot. I'm on Discord a lot less right now because there's a lot going on. We're working our butt off. But everybody knows it's been around. I spend a lot of time on Discord when I'm not like this. Almost to the detriment. I'm better now. I had to go to sensitivity training last month because I got in trouble. I misunderstood someone to the extent that I banned him. And then I realized what had actually happened. And he actually had done something good that I mistook as evil. Not evil, but bad. And so I corrected that. Actually, Renault corrected everything. I did apologize to the gentleman, though, because that was a monumental screw-up. I compounded bad decisions on top of each other. Yeah, that was not good. That was not good. But he's back on the Discord now. Everything's fine. I just look like a jackass. Yeah. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. All right, let's go ahead and drop some sonar buoys here. I tell that story just because I kind of own my mistakes, right? I don't like them, but I own them. There we go. So I'm going to drop 3 sonar buoys in a line across this area of uncertainty, see if we can get a detection. That might be a whale. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Salty mines for Jive. Yeah, I don't even want to go into it. Just know that I misunderstood something to a level that required immediate action, which was... I don't think that's ever actually happened before. Yeah, like it was bad. What I thought happened was so severe, I didn't have time to not take action. Because normally, if we're going to do some disciplinary action, I'll always talk to Ren and Selvig before I do it. But I didn't have time that day. I was like, oh, shit. And then I ended up being wrong. Oh, God. I was like, oh, boy. What do I do now? I gave it to Ren to fix. That's what I did. I was like, Ren, I'm an idiot. Fix what I broke. And to Ren's credit, he did. He did a good job. Yep. Poor Ren. Being a moderator on my social media is not easy. Those guys earn every penny they make. Okay, every t-shirt they get, they earn. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Selvig's like, wait, we're getting paid? What? Oh, I'll give you a t-shirt, though. I'll give you a t-shirt. A stitch in time saves 9. I know. I should have slept on it. I should have talked to the mods. Like, that's always been the policy, and I usually have a good history at doing that. Luckily, we haven't had any disciplinary issues until this one came up, and then I ended up being the wrong person. Yeah. I don't want to keep rehashing it, but that's what happened. I feel like a freaking jackass. Oh, there's an F4 coming back. Let's shoot him down. I got to watch my submarines, my helicopters, because these F4s can pounce on these helicopters pretty darn fast. Yeah, Alonzo works for zeros. Yes, he does. I can keep adding zeros to Alonzo's compensation plan. Yeah. Sometimes I double it. Yeah. Twice as many. It's fancy. Oh, Lord. We're almost ready to go into time compression. I want to figure out who this submarine is first. And I am ready to attack the Brook. I'm hoping by getting this helicopter closer to the Brook, I can get a better missile shot on him. So I'm kind of waiting on that. Wait, Jive was driving commie boats? Yeah, we're driving commie boats, yeah. We're playing the Soviet Union in this campaign. It's actually kind of fun, right? I'm not used to these boats. That's why I made a stupid mistake about the submarine here. I thought he could fire from a submerged position. I think he technically could, but the missiles have to be radio guided in flight. Therefore, you got to be up on the surface. So, of course, Yeah. And I know that. I wrote a sub-brief lecture on the Echo 1 and the Echo 2. It's just I forgot. I've forgotten everything. This is why I'm nervous about going on podcasts, like I did the 10% podcast that comes out today. And basically it's just me remembering stuff that I did. And I'm like, man, I hope I know I'm going to get the submarines right. I know what subs I was on. I know the missions I was on. But the details get real fuzzy. And the scary thing about getting old is you'll begin remembering things that did not happen the way you remember them. The event happened, but not the details or the even chain of events. And so I get real cautious, you know. And honestly, the details of what I did in the Navy, I'm not supposed to talk about anyway. So I kind of don't talk about that. But I'm talking about general stuff, you know, especially whenever it comes to dates and years and all that. I did have to go back, just though I didn't get the years wrong before I did the podcast. I did go back to the Philadelphia. There's a public record of all the deployments by year for every ship in the Navy on one of the Navy websites. I Googled it. It was easy to find. Anyway, and I looked up when was my deployment on the Philadelphia. It was 1992. And my second deployment was 1995. Those were my two missions that I talk about the most because that was the most interesting thing I did. Everything I did that was interesting in my Navy career, or the most interesting things I did, was in my first 6 years. I had no idea the next 14 would be terrible or boring or just not as exciting. Look at what's up above me. Do you guys see this right here? Those are airplanes probably from the carrier fleet homing in on my radar because I lit them off. Because this F-4 from Diego Garcia was coming right down on top of us to shoot down a helicopter, probably. Uh-oh. I think this is going to confirm what I just said. Naval message from Commander 8th Operational Squadron, Commander Strike Group Millennia. That's us. Reconnaissance satellite Cosmos has overflown the area at 0359. So that's like in 3 hours, right? Okay. USS Camden has been positively identified. Synthesized targeting data has been passed. Good luck. That's the data I needed to use the Echo. But obviously the Echo would not have survived long enough to shoot the missiles. Echo's been dead for half an hour in game. So which one's Camden? God, I hope it's not the Spruance. Are you the Camden? What does it say on the back? It says Oldendorf. Oh, it's Norwegian. Or Dwarven. This is a Dwarven destroyer. The dwarves, man, they're badass. Gandalf's on board. Whoa, look at him. He's like, check out my sick kite. Hell yeah. You know the helicopter pilots love this. He's just having a ball in there. Hell yeah. All right, which one's the Camden? Are you the Camden? No, you're Waddle. Oh my God, the Camden is the supply vessel. Oh boy. Welp. That ain't happening. We gotta blast our way through this fleet. Holy crap. I hate to zigzag, but we gotta go back to the west. Because our mission objective is to sink that knucklehead.
Вас понял. Курс 200.
Okay, we're going back to the west. I know it looks like the captain doesn't know what he's doing. He's always changing course every 30 minutes. Son of a gun. I want to get to India. That's salvation for us. That's where we get to survive. But we got to sink the Camden first, then go to India. And the Camden's as far west as you... I thought it was the carrier. There is a carrier out here in support of these knuckleheads. And we got the Brook now. Yay! Brook's going to go down. So I'm going to sink the Brook. I'm going to sink the Spruance, and then I'm going to sink the Camden. The Adams class can go screw. I don't even care about him. I'm sure he's a fine ship with a crew and captain, all that. I'm just saying, he's not very capable for our purposes. Like, let's take a look at him. We're talking Korean era stuff. You know, he's got some Azeroks. He's got a couple guns. Oh, he does have a rail launcher. I'll give him that. So he's probably got some kind of air defense. Let's read the write-up on him. Uh-oh. Okay, let's read the write-up on him. I should learn to do this and not assume I know, because it burned me on the Echo too. All right, nearly 30 years old. No, nearly 30 of these Adams class were built in the 1950s and 60s. Adams class destroyers were some of the earliest guided missile equipped ships in the Navy. So they probably fired the SM-1. Oh, the Brim. Yeah, 66. And it's only got one rail launcher, so it gets one of these off every 13 seconds. So how many missiles can I close at 650 knots? How fast does that traverse 25 nautical miles? We could do the math, but I'm going to guess that it's probably around 10 seconds. It's probably longer than that. Yeah, it's probably more like 20. So he could probably get 2, even 3 shots off. So I need to shoot at least 4 missiles to overcome that air defense. And he's not my target. My target is the Sacramento. So if I shoot, from this meridian on, look at me use big words. If I cross this line to the west and then shoot, the Adams becomes less effective, is my point. I'm using the big words today. Look out. I put the brain on. I'm still kind of mad that I messed up the echo too. Chad even tried to tell me, and I told me I didn't know what they were talking about. Good job, chat. You tried to save the stream. You failed, by the way. Anyway, I'm just joking. You fail. Let's go with SSN-3. I want to shoot 6 missiles at the Brook. I might get away with 4 because the Spruance is not in position to defend the Brook. So can I get 4? I can. Oh, lordy lord. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, if we can wait a few minutes. Wait a second. No. He's going to start shooting harpoons at us. We got to sink him now. Okay. Hold up. Before we get too excited, I think we're outside harpoon range on the Spruance. Harpoon range is 60 nautical miles. And we are right at 64. He's about to fire. He's about to shoot. We got to do it. We got to do it now. We can't wait any longer. I want 4 missiles on Brook.
Вас понял. Атакую цель 7020. Залп.
2 from this turret, 2 from this turret. Last time I shot 4, it tried to shoot all 4 from the same turret. That's not how it's supposed to be done. Because of that, I should probably shoot 6 just to be sure. And then I can cancel the shot. I'm going to shoot an additional 2.
Вас понял.
And once I see 4, I'm going to check fire. I'm not going to let him shoot number 5 if I can help it. Right, 1. I feel like the Count on Sesame Street. 2 missiles. Ha ha ha. Or is it?
Прибыл на позицию.
3? Come on. Who's my little man? There he is. Come on. One more. Check fire. Cease fire. All right. I just want to make sure you use both turrets. Shut the hatch. Shut the hatch. Oh, it's empty. Oh, that's cool. It's empty. You can see. Oh, no, it's right there. That's a warhead. Ceasefire. Okay, shut the hatch. Okay, I'm going to let him do his thing. Brook is about 5 miles away from shooting. Uh-oh. Okay, he shut the hatch. Okay. How many harpoons? Is it 8? It's probably 8, yeah. Probably 8 harpoons. Yep. Oh, no, that's not a harpoon. It doesn't have any harpoons? I could have swore the last one had harpoons. How many harpoons you got? You got 16 maybe? This guy's got 8. Spruance does. Yeah, Spruance is going to be a problem. If I can get the Brook damaged enough where he can't provide air defense. Oh, crap. I still got this one. That's a Nox. A Nox has 8 Sea Sparrows. That's a capable air defense. Maybe I shoot out the Nox for next. Because if I have to, I can take guns to the Sacramento and sink it with my guns. This thing is just a big old target. That's all this thing is. All right. We're going to watch this missile attack unfold before our very eyes. Yeah. You can't see the stream on YouTube. Uh-oh. Hold up. Let me fix it. Did the stream on YouTube get turned off? It should be fine. Let me see. Let me check YouTube right now. Also, let me check the 10% podcast channel. I don't know if the video released yet. I'm checking that right now. Okay, I don't see it on the homepage. I do have the link to give to you guys after it releases. I gotta wait till after it releases. All right, let's check the Sonar and Steel YouTube page. We should have a live stream over there. I'm just double checking that. Let's go to. Yeah, I'm live over there right now. I can see myself. Hello, self. How you doing? Damn, you look good today. Yes, I do. Thank you, self. That's called self-esteem. Not really. That's not what that's called at all. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have new technology. New technology in the chat. And I'm going to send this out to everybody if it lets me. That link. Uh-oh. Did it get... Okay. That link has gone everywhere except Facebook. Facebook kind of poo-pooed on it. That link is my homepage on the MSN network, the Microsoft network, the same Microsoft that makes Windows. On the Microsoft network, we have a Subbrief homepage. If you ever want to support the channel, all you have to do is click that link, watch any video you want. They're all my Subbrief videos are on there, or most of them, almost all of them. And if you watch a video, it pays Subbrief, just like YouTube pays. If you hit the thumbs up over there, it pays Subbrief. So if you wanted to donate, like bits or something, but not actually spend a dime, don't spend $1, just click the link and you could do it for free. I still get the $1 as if you spent 100 bits. Yeah, it's basically $1. For everyone who does it, I get $1. Yeah, so if we get a couple people to do it, that would be nice. 10 bucks, 20 bucks, however many bucks. Yeah. We just figured that out. That's been set up for over a year. I kind of ignored it because I like it to grow on its own. We have 14,000 people over there subscribed to that channel. So if you want to subscribe, go ahead and do it too. It costs nothing. It's all free. Oh my God. I only needed to shoot one missile at this knucklehead. What happened? Oh, they running now. Well, at least my submarine captain isn't the only idiot. They got one too. It's fair. The force is balanced. Yeah. Oh, YouTube's running. Thank you, Josh, for confirming that. Yeah, I think somebody was having a hard time. If for some reason you don't see it on YouTube, just hit the refresh button. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. I'm gonna go and shoot down this plane. I'm trying to protect my helicopters. Okay. Ugh.
Вас понял. Курс 227. Вас понял. Курс 264.
Okay. What's going on? Why aren't you shooting? Oh, fuck. Okay, that's not right. Okay. I used the wrong weapon. That's what happened. Oh, these are A6s. That's probably more than one. Oh, these guys definitely have harpoons. Oh. Oh, they have cluster bombs. Morons. Oh, here comes the harpoon. Oh my God. No. Why? Pause. Harpoon attack is right here. That was a really good
Вас понял. Атакую цель 7073. Вас понял. Атакую цель 7000.
Shoot everything at these incoming missiles.
2.
This was a fantastic distraction. As soon as I saw the A6s, the missiles came in over the horizon.
73.
That was a very well coordinated attack. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but it worked. Oh my god, that's so good.
7073.
Hell yeah, get some. Get some. It looks like it's only 2 harpoons. They just went on the deck. They're still out there. Okay, I don't know if that's good or bad. Maybe we don't see them anymore. They might still be coming at us.
Вас понял. Атакую цель 7060.
So that was the Knox class destroyer up there shooting harpoons at us?
67.
Awesome. So these guys are coming at us with dumb bombs, cluster bombs. So they're not going to make it. This is an easy day. If they had brought harpoons, we'd be in trouble. Maybe they fired those harpoons and then repositioned. That'd be a tactic. That's definitely a possibility. Is there an empty pylon? No way. There is. Is it possible that they fired harpoons, repositioned, and then wanted to follow up the attack with these cluster bombs? That is entirely possible. That is entirely possible.
Прибыл на позицию.
ЗУР запущена. Цель.
7060.
Okay, we're good. We got one hit. All right.
67. Уничтожено.
All right, that's his wingman. God bless America.
Цель.
Got him.
7060.
Oh, no, I only saw one shoot. Uh-oh. Is there 2 shoots? Oh, no. That's not good. We'll avert our eyes from that.
Есть самый полный вперед.
Okay, cool. All right, I want to shoot that Knox next. The Spruance is doing the right thing. He's repositioning back to the Sacramento. That is so smart. I'm kind of impressed with that. He could take us on by himself, but he's choosing not to. That's the right answer. Why is he not taking the Knox with him? Maybe he is. Maybe they're both repositioning. Oh, we can't let that happen. We can't let that happen. All right. Okay, so I have to attack the Spruance before I had intended.
Вас понял. Курс 26.
This Knox here is coming down on us. But it's not going to matter because we're moving away from him and we're faster than he is. Okay, we're good. This P3 is coming right at us. That P3 probably has harpoons on it. A P3 can shoot harpoons. And do I have any air-to-air capable? I do. I have 2. Let's launch 1. I only need 1 plane to shoot down a P3. All right, that's definitely a F4 of some kind. That's really short range. Ugh. Ooh, they're outside my range. Okay, so we cannot push the attack. I do have 4 missiles I can spend on the Spruance, but he would probably shoot them down because these 2 are close enough to support each other. I don't know. The Brook didn't defend itself at all. I don't know what the Brook was doing, but it wasn't shooting. And they can do 30 knots as well. Oh, he's only doing 5 knots now. He's stopped. Oh. Why? I don't know. Okay. Oh, hey, we got a bunch of new subscribers. Hey, thank you. Appreciate that, guys. And Wraith gifted a bunch of subs. Thank you for that as well, Mr. Wraith. Wraith 905. You know, it's funny is I subscribe to a Wraith on, I don't know if it's YouTube or if it's on Patreon, but I'm just curious if you're the same guy. Do you run a YouTube channel by chance, Mr. Wraith? Thank you for gifting this. And Tardis said 56 months resubscribed. What is he thinking? I don't know. Oh, and Ryan Edmonds, thank you for your Prime sub. I see that up there now. Yeah, Ryan Edmonds is here. He was here last stream as well. He's a good man. Good man. Good man. Sorry, no. Okay, it's a different Wraith. Okay. Gotcha. It's kind of a unique name. I thought it maybe some serendipity going on there. So let's see. We've plugged the podcast twice. Hasn't come out yet. It's coming out today. It just hasn't released yet. I plugged the new not the new, but the Microsoft Network homepage we got. That is a free way to donate. I'm gonna call it a donation. Money, basically $1 at a time, to watch videos over there. It's the same YouTube videos, by the way, but it pays Subbrief $1. It's 100 bits. I'm like, holy smokes. That's a great deal. And it doesn't cost you a dime, you know. If you spend 100 bits on Twitch, you've bought those 100 bits for like, is it 105? What's the upcharge? Is it 5 bits? So like $1.05 or something. I haven't bought a bit in a long time, so I don't know. But I know that it's more than $1. You can do the exact same thing on Microsoft's homepage, on my homepage on Microsoft, put it that way, for no money, just with a click of a mouse. And you guys enjoy the videos, or else you wouldn't be here. I mean, right? So, yeah, just watch them over there. And I let that channel grow on its own for like a year. And now I'm going to start promoting it. We're at 14,000 subscribers over there. We can get it to, we have like 300,000 on YouTube. So we could get, I don't know if we're going to get 300,000, but you know, we can get a lot more than 14. A lot of those 300,000 are people that have come and gone and just never unsubscribed. Yeah, I've often wondered that. I was like, why do I have 300,000 viewers, but I only am getting like anywhere between 15 and even 50,000 views, with the occasional video that goes over 100,000 views? Why isn't every video 300,000 views? Oh shit. Did we just get torpedoed? Something hit us. Oh shit. Okay, this fleet needs to slow down. Ahead 1/3.
Есть самый малый вперед.
You, sensors. Your high frequency active is up. Okay, I'm going to bring him out of the formation. Oh my god, that looks like it might have been a harpoon. It's above the waterline, 2 harpoon strikes. Oh no. Okay, you need to fire everything if you can. Fire everything at the Nox.
Вас понял. Атакуют цель 7001.
Oh my god. I gotta fire these missiles before the fire burns down their like fire control connection and everything. Oh my god. If he doesn't shoot in like a minute, I'm gonna switch targets. Oh my god. Because as you can see, the Nox, we don't have a firm position on him. But we do on the Spruance. I can hit the Spruance right now. Oh my god, please click it. Alright, He's trying to engage. Oh, man. It might be too late. Let's go to his damage control. Son of a gun. Where is he? Where's his... No. That's him right there. How bad is it? It's bad. All these systems are about to burn down. I just need to shoot this missile before it does that. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Shit. All right, he probably won't shoot now. He's got some torpedo tubes remaining. He's got one SSN-3 remaining. One of the two turrets still works. I should have fired all 8 missiles. Like 2 at the Brook and 2 at, or 4 at the Spruance. That's on me for not doing that. Damn it. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's check fire. And let's switch targets, engage everything you have remaining at the Spruance. The difference between these two targets is one target we know precisely where he's at, which might be why he hasn't shot yet. Oh, it says heading to waypoint. No. Oh, no. Shoot the weapons. Okay, I'm going to put him weapons free. If you can shoot, shoot at anything that's in your weapons envelope. But everything, it looks like everything's burned down. Damn. Well, that's not good. We don't have a gun advantage anymore by losing him. Oh shit. We're being hunted. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's not good. Oh boy, that's not good. I'm gonna tell him to go weapons free and just see what he does. These guys don't have the fuel to do their mission anymore, and they're being hunted by this guy. I'm sure that's an F4. He wasn't there when we started the mission, but I guess where he is now. He's right where he needs to be. Everything has gone wrong for us. Oh my word, this is like a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare. And I don't know why this guy can't catch. Why are you only doing 25 knots? Like, my fleet is outrunning this helicopter. I can't change his speed. Oh, wow. Well, let's learn about this guy. Is his max speed... No, max speed's 100 knots. Let's change... speed up. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's come down into some thicker air, like... He's up at 10,000. I'll bring him down to 6. Oh, and he's speeding up now. That makes sense. Okay. So up at 10,000 feet, the air's so thin, he can barely move. So I bring him down to 6,000. He moves much better. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that about helicopters. It makes sense if you think about the operational envelope, though. He was up at the max altitude, basically. And now he's moving. Okay, yeah. Oh, he's drifting. He's lost power. Son of a gun. 2 harpoons absolutely wrecked this dude. And now the hull breach is below the water line. There's no stopping that flooding. You can delay it with pumps, but it won't stop it. Ooh, so we lost that ship. More importantly, we lost the missiles on that ship. I needed those missiles. There's more missiles on that ship than any other ship in our fleet, even though it's not the biggest. It had more anti-ship missiles. And now Sprucan is coming down to play. Now he knows we're at a disadvantage. This is so smart. I'm really impressed with the AI, at least from this ship here. He retreated whenever he was at a disadvantage. Now that he's reduced our capability, he's coming right back for us. That's really well done. I'm going in here to fight. I'm gonna sink as many of these knuckleheads as I can. I don't understand how the Nox is so stealthy. I cannot get a fix on this guy to save my life. The Nox is right here, folks. This is the guy I want to shoot. Not that he's the most capable. It's because I don't have a lot of missiles remaining. I know I can sink him. I'm not sure I can sink the Spruance. But if the Nox... Oh, shit. Yeah, he just shot us down. If the Nox is not supporting the Spruance, I can outgun and sink the Spruance. Because the Nox is a nasty little gunboat. Like he's like... Well, this is the Adams. Not the same, but close. He's got a lot of cannons. Let's see if I can read the write-up on the Nox here. There you go. There you go. So he's got the cannon there. Oh, he's got a box launcher on the back. He's got 4 harpoons. I think we just saw 2 of them hit us. I'm not sure if he shot the harpoons or if it was the Spruance. One of them did. And the thing is, I never even saw him, but I was talking too. I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, what else we got? The rain should put out the fires. Well, yeah, if we get some rain. Oh, wow, that's weird. Look at that. Look how the smoke is kind of cut off by the ceiling. That's a funny little graphical. Oh, okay. Oh, that looks normal now. I don't know. I don't know what was going on there, but it's fixed. Son of a gun. I like little glitches like that. I got a kick out of them. Yeah. Hey, we finally got a fix on the Nox. Hallelujah. Let's sink that son of a gun. I have some anti-ship missiles. I have how many of these things? 8. Can I shoot 4? Ooh, look how short range that missile is. It's so bad. It has the range of a gun. Not really, but it feels that way. I have 4 anti-ship missiles here. I think these are also short range. No, significantly longer. So if I shoot all 4 missiles at the Nox, I should sink it. And then all I got to do is sink the Spruance before he rendezvous with the Adams. I can take on the Adams and then sink the Sacramento. That's all very doable. These F4s are wiping the floor with me, so I'm not going to send any more airplanes to the east. Nope, nope, nope. Not doing that. And they're being very cheeky about these helicopters. I'm going to try and Wild Weasel a couple of some of his air defense. Like excuse me, the Nox has limited air defense. So the best air defense missile they have is this RIM 7, and they have 8. So I want to try and trigger 8 missile launches and dodge all 8 with my airplane here. So let's get him up to a decent altitude, like say 6,000 feet. And I'm going to we're going to Wild Weasel, trigger him into shooting 8 times. That's the goal. I'm going to put my little marker on here. So what is the range of that rim? It's not 20. This is the shorter range one? Yeah, it's only 5 nautical miles. Dude, I don't even need to waste my time with him. What about the Spruance? What kind of rim does he have? He's got the same one. 5. Oh, this one's 10. It's not the same one. It's a different version. This one's 10 nautical miles. All right. Oh, man. Wild boy. I tell you what. A 5 nautical mile dodge is a hell of a dodge. All right. So now we're going to play... what do you call it? Stabby? I'm not sure what a good name for it is. I'm going to try and trigger him to shoot at me. It might be gun range before. Yeah, it's true. Gun range might be... You're right. It definitely is. Gun range is like 12,000 yards, right? And the gun accuracy in this game against my airplanes historically has been very good. I've lost a lot of planes to these silly guns. So let's take a look at this Mark 46. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's the 122. Should be a Mark 5, right? This might be before the Mark 5, maybe. It's the same caliber, though. 12 nautical miles. Oh, that's 24,000 yards. Actually, 25,000 yards. You're right. Oh, crap. Yeah, so getting him to shoot, as fun as that is, may not be that productive. So let's put the circle around him at 12. Okay. That's close enough. I wonder if I get a cheeky shot in on the helicopter there. The helicopter's running away. It's almost like they see us coming. Yeah. The Knox class is a frigate. Oh, yeah. What did I say? Did I say destroyer? Yeah. Listen. By today's definition, navies call frigates destroyers and destroyers frigates. So I will not accept that criticism. They make shit up. Germany is the worst offender in this. They created what is clearly a destroyer by mission and tonnage, called it a frigate so that it sounded less expensive when they announced it to the public. Yeah, they have completely bastardized, Europe especially, but America too, have completely bastardized the definition of frigate and destroyer, and I refuse to comply to that. Yeah. Screw them. That's an aircraft carrier because it's got a helicopter. That's the level of logic they use. I'll just say NATO nations because I have to include America in that when it comes to classifying these ships now. We overclassify. We build a frigate. Hell, we build a speedboat with a gun and call it a frigate. We build a frigate and call it a destroyer. Because it sounds more powerful. That's the cultural difference between Germany right now and the United States. Germany tries to downplay what they call their equipment when they build it. There's not much left. America tries to overplay what we actually build. Yeah. But anybody in chat that's arguing, listen, there's definitions for both. You're absolutely right. You are not wrong, sir. Not wrong. There sure are definitions for both. I wish they would use them. That would be nice. Sorry, I had a little bit of caffeine there. I might be passionate about that topic because it's so dumb. Like, let's make mistakes that aren't dumb. How about that?
Возвращайся на базу.
Yeah. What do you call the Trump? Oh, they're calling that a battleship. Yeah. Yep. I stopped talking about that thing because I know they're trying to push it through, but we'll see what happens. Whenever they cut steel on it, I'll start talking about the Trump class battleship. Oh, it's not the Trump class. Or is it Trump class? I remember the first hull is not named Trump because Trump's going to get an aircraft carrier. Like it or not, he's getting a fucking aircraft carrier, folks. So he's not going to name a battleship after himself. He's not that silly. But he's getting the class named after him. They better not rename the Doris. The next aircraft carrier they're building is the Doris Miller, who is an enlisted man who manned an aircraft gun, anti-aircraft gun, during the attack on Pearl Harbor. He might even be credited with some kills. I'm not sure. I don't know the whole story. But to have an enlisted man named after an aircraft carrier, or vice versa, aircraft carrier named after an enlisted man, is unheard of. Our aircraft carriers are named after our presidents of the United States. And then one enlisted man. That blew my mind when I heard that announcement. I was like, it's kind of nice that the enlisted get recognized once in a while. We work really hard. There's a lot of us. Maybe we don't need an aircraft carrier, but yeah. But yeah, I think they've already cut steel on the Miller. I think that one's in progress. I haven't followed up on any of these in a long time, so I don't know. So yeah, I should mention that. This morning, I made the decision to begin writing naval news videos again. I took a 3-month break, and I'm going to tell you why right now. You guys got me in a mood after talking about naming ships. And I'm in a good mood. I get my information from 2 places. Many places, but 2 primary sources I use. The the Naval Institute, the United States Naval Institute, USNI, is a fantastic well of knowledge. A lot of retired and old, officers are a part of that. It's not a committee, but whenever you're part of a school, alumni, I think is what it's called. And they publish a lot of good work, and they do a lot of up-to-date current event podcast, keeping the level of knowledge concerning Navy leadership and what the Navy's doing up to date. Fantastic website. I have no problems with them. But I like having two sources on everything whenever I talk about naval news, because I'm going to get it wrong if there's any opportunity to get it wrong. So I always make sure things are done twice. I'm not bragging. That's just the way that I operate. So my second source has always been either Congress during their public briefings. I use them, but those are usually once a year for the topic of like shipbuilding. And then there's the Pentagon Defense Press briefing that is televised on YouTube and other social medias. It's done live. Those have always been reliable and fact-based until this year. Sometime around February and March, they began exaggerating and just getting things wrong from the Pentagon. One of the places that's not supposed to be, when it comes to putting out information, skewed in any way. It is. It's always been, but it's not skewed as much as it is like in the newspaper is skewed, right? So the idea is I'm going to use the Pentagon to complement the Naval Institute, two good sources, occasionally Congress on their public hearings, and write my stories. That's where that comes from, if you're ever wondering. That's exactly where that comes from. I'm gonna try and shoot this guy down. I may not make it. He's running back to mama. Yeah, oh well. I guess he belongs to the... Oh, he turned around. You messed up, dude. Oh, you messed up. That helicopter's about to go to Jesus. Bye-bye. I shot everything. I had no more gas left. I shot everything. Anyway, so because the Pentagon has not been a reliable source, I stopped doing naval news. I didn't complain about it. I didn't make an announcement. I didn't get on social media and bitch and moan. I just stopped. Quiet quitting is what I did. And I focused on Sonar and Steel, Jive Turkey. We're streaming 2-3 times a week now, having a ball, being successful. And I'm happy doing this. But this morning I have new information about the naval news. People really like it and depend on it. And so I'm going to begin producing those again. So we're going to stick with streaming on Wednesdays and Fridays. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is my production days for videos. To give you an idea how long it takes, 3 days. And I do all those myself. That's outside of everything else we do for the Subbrief channel. Naval news is 100% me. If I get something wrong on naval news, I can't blame Typhoon or anyone else. I may do that anyway, but it's all me. Yeah. No, I don't blame Typhoon for that. Hell, if anything, Typhoon gets stuff right that I change in his lecture, and then I realize, oh, I was the one wrong. Yeah, that's happened before. Hey, we got an air kill. I'm happy about that. So yeah, I'm gonna sink the Nox here. We're gonna shoot 4 of these very old school weapons. Not quite yet. Pretty close though. Department of War is going to gloss over things. I know, yeah. Yeah, I know. And man, I could go on a rant. I'm not going to go on a rant, but I'll bring up that whenever they started attacking Iran and they didn't have clearly defined objectives. And I remember they had 3 objectives in the beginning. 2 were clearly defined. The third one was not. And I was like, that's going to be the one that keeps this war going. And the unclear or the ambiguous objective that I'm referring to was the destruction of military nodes of control. Nodes of control. Nodes of control, communication centers, weapons, caches, training sensors, bases and barracks, military targets. Well, when you're talking about a country the size of Iran and you're going to destroy every node, every military node, We don't have enough weapons for that. Well, we found that out, didn't we? Hell, I could have told you that. I'm an enlisted man. I didn't even go to the war college. I'd love to go, by the way. Please invite me. I'll pay for my own books. But they need actual officers in the war college that know not to do that again. And I think they have those people in the Pentagon. And I think those people might have been reassigned. I wouldn't say they got fired, but I know they reassigned a lot of generals when the drone strike hit our bases in Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Bahrain. If you saw some of the video of that, those drones were unopposed, hovering, waiting, taking their sweet ass time looking for targets, and then destroying planes, helicopters, offices. Thank God they didn't find like the ammo storage and stuff and blow that up. Not that there was any ammo left. We would have been shooting them down if there was. So anyway, it's a real mess. And that's what's going to cause the war to go on longer and longer. And Iran is a master at delaying negotiations. They've learned the lesson since 1979 to don't agree to anything and then begin to make concessions to delay. The same thing happened in Vietnam. The United States tried to get out of Vietnam for years and was in discussions, I believe it was in Paris, with the Vietnamese leadership for years. And the Vietnamese did a master class. This is back in the 1960s, early 70s, of just delaying, compensating, trying to wear down the American resolve over time. And that's essentially what Iran's been doing to us. I'm watching it happen, and it's so frustrating to watch experts, people who know better, fall for these tricks. And I think the people that know better and speak up get reassigned. I think that's what's going on. I don't know any of that because they don't tell me shit. But that's what it appears. That's the way it looks. And so between that happening and the frustration I feel watching that happen on the news, and then going into my defense, weekly brief, sometimes it's daily, but usually it's weekly, from the Pentagon. I watch it online like everybody else. It's not special. I was like, this is such bullshit. They started literally lying about the effectiveness of what they were doing. Oh boy, here comes another harpoon. Salvo of 2.
Залп.
Turn the camera. Yeah, I think we're going to get wrecked here. Oh shit, we are. Oh, lordy.
Зур запущена. Цель.
Yeah. Let's hope we get a little bit lucky with our chaff and flare here. Anyway, so that's why the Naval News stopped. I got new information this morning. Naval News is going to start back up again. I'm going to work my ass off to make sure that I get everything right. I do not trust the Pentagon right now. I do not trust them at all to give me accurate information. Oh no, one got through, son of a bitch. Oh, come on, get him. Come on. He's at 1.5 miles. Oh, lordy, he's doing the pop-up maneuver. Yikes, that's not good. Yep. Point defense, anything? Ugh. Oh my god, chaff. Chaff got him. Oh, wow, we got so lucky. The luckiest ship in our fleet right here. That was 4 harpoons. That's everything the Nox had. And the Spruance has 8. So we had 2 at least on the Varyag, 4 from the Nox. Those might have been from the Spruance. They're so close in bearing, it's really hard to tell.
Вас понял. Атакуют цель 7000.
Is he coming in with bombs? Does he literally have bombs?
96.
Oh, he's coming in. He's got an air-to-air loadout. He's coming in after my helicopters. He sure is. Well, that's not going to work out for him. I mean, I appreciate the bravado of this F4 pilot, but he's kind of a dum-dum. Yeah, he's about to go away. We'll watch it happen. Yeah. Okay, let's just go. Bahrain during Iraq freedom, so I know what all Iran has hit during this mess. Yeah, Yeah, don't put that stuff out. I believe that you know. But let's not make things any easier for anybody, okay? For like battle damage assessment and stuff. Yeah, anytime you want to negotiate with the Persians, you're gonna have to like have a lot of patience and just keep hammering them until they finally submit. Because all the negotiations are they're just trying to buy time. That goes all the way back to the ancient times. That's not a new thing. And then what's killing me is like we have a lot of very skilled senior military leadership that knows that. The problem is we have other people in senior positions that don't know that, and they have the power right now. At least the power to reassign the ones that do know that and complain and bring up important points like, hey, you know, one, don't start this because we're not going to be able to finish it. Yeah. And it's also complicated in that we have another battlefield going on that's not even part of our, you know, problem, our war, if you will. And that's in Lebanon. You know, we're not part of that, but as far as Iran's concerned, they're definitely part of it because they support the Hezbollah over there militarily. So they keep dragging that into the negotiations, even though America is trying to separate those two things. Yeah, it's all very complicated. Anyway, because of all that, that's why we didn't do it. But anyway, Naval News is coming back. I'm writing it this week. I begin writing on Sunday. I would be writing tomorrow. I don't care that it's a holiday, but we're doing a live stream tomorrow. And then our next live stream after that will be Wednesday. So the Wednesday-Friday stream schedule is not changing. I do want to do more modern naval warfare on Fridays, but I'm waiting on that patch to drop. They have a really good patch coming out that's going to address some of the issues that are in that game, and that's going to be a big... that's going to be the moment, I guess, that we stream that on a Friday. But until then, we'll be playing Sea Power. Wednesdays will always be Cold Waters. Always. You can thank yourselves for that. Oh, and then tomorrow. What's tomorrow? 4th of July, right? Well, we're going to do Cold Waters tomorrow. And I think we're going to do the Jive Turkey Submarine, because that will be our special events submarine. And we'll go back into the China Sea. South China Sea. Because we've been doing the Atlantic a lot. So we're going to try and mix it up. I wish there were more theaters, but that's okay. That's an old game. We've definitely got our money's worth out of that game. That game's 9 years old. I think I have like 2,000 hours in it. I've probably streamed 1,500 of those hours, yeah, over the past 9 years. Yeah. Yeah, Kermie, you're right about that negotiation thing. I agree with you 100%. And it's just frustrating. You know, it should not frustrate me because I don't have anything to do with it. But I hate it whenever we make stupid decisions. That's what frustrates me. I think over the past 2 years, year and a half to 2 years, we've done a lot of things right here at home. But boy, we jacked this one up. We jacked up the Iran thing big time. So, and what kills me is that I know there's people in the Pentagon, senior leadership, that advised against doing everything that we've done. And all they did was get reassigned. They're lucky they didn't lose their careers. I mean, being reassigned doesn't help, but they could have straight up, you know, if you're an officer, you serve at the pleasure of the president. That's like literally the definition of being an officer. Once you're past your minimum requirement, if you went to the academy, there is a short requirement in time to pay back those years in service, years in the academy as years in service. But anyway, once you're outside that, you serve at the pleasure of the president. And he takes that shit literally. Yeah. How fast are we going? Why are we only doing 6 knots? What's going on? Enlisted is completely different. We have actual contracts that have end dates. Completely different. We serve at the pleasure of officers is what we do. It's kind of true. It's not lying. All right, I'm going to tell our fleet to speed back up. We slowed down to help out Varyag. He's fine. I mean, he's going to sink, but we're getting everybody in the rafts, so there's not much more we can do with him. This guy's been landing for the past hour. I want to see what's going on. Oh my God, we have a plane and a helicopter on the deck at the same time. That's awesome. Welcome to the Yak What's the airplane? What's the helicopter called? Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. This is the KA Yak 3525. 3825. Oh, there we go. See, now that we're watching them, they're like, oh, quick, the boss is here. Get the plane in the hangar. Yeah, I caught you. I got you. We'll have a little chat after the stream. That's what we're going to have. Talk to the ground crew on that thing. They're still mad that I left them out to dry, yeah. They're like, how dare you detach us from the formation and then run off. Oh, my God, no. Well, here comes the rest of those missiles. All right, this is definitely from the Spruance. This is good for us. This is good for us. This is the end of their anti-ship missiles. This also might be the end of our ship, but that's fine too. If they don't have any more anti-ship missiles, we don't need the ships anymore. That's not quite the way that works, but there's a fact in there somewhere if you look for it. I sound like the Pentagon now. Jesus. All right, one missile remaining. Come on, point defense. Come on, but oh, they got him. They got him. Look how close he was. Take that, freedom-loving capitalist. Not today. This ship's awesome. Holy crap. This ship cannot be struck. Yeah. Holy smokes. These guys are badasses. I should make him the flagship. Yeah. What's up, Petropavlovsk? Huh? What you guys doing over here? Nothing. Whole bunch of nothing.
Вас понял. Курс 308.
All right, we got to shoot down this plane here. All right.
Вас понял. Атакуют цель.
I'm going to get into the formation editor and bring
7103.
Ognivoy
Залп.
closer so he can support with guns. We're about to get into a gunfight. Oh, wow. Turn your radars on. Why aren't they turned on? Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's make sure the radars are turned on. They are. And they are. Okay, that's fine. And then let's go to formation editor. Oh. Edit formation. There it is. All right. Bring Ognivoy in to right about there.
7103.
All right. I believe this is another F4. That Knox is no longer a problem. I'm not even worried about him. I could actually run over and sink the Kahlua here, but I don't want the Sturgeon to mess with us. That's a submarine. And he will straight up, he'll sink us, like for sure. So we don't want that. You know what's happening here is they keep seeing my helicopter, this guy, and they keep sending these F4s after him. Oh. Okay. He's actually going after the carrier here. He might have bombs on board. I'm not sure. Anyway. All right. See you, Jarhead. Have a good one. Good to see you in the chat again. Send in the Marines. Yeah, you know what? The Marines... Here's the deal. Is nobody wants boots on the ground except maybe the Marine Corps. Those guys are badass, you know. And they're very good. Yeah, there's absolutely no question about that. But, man, that's going to be a tough day for a lot of parents if we ever do a land invasion of Persia or anywhere in Asia.
7103.
Oh, well, yeah, that was an F4. Can I not view him? Is he not viewable? There he goes. I'm just curious as to what kind of weapons he had. Oh, they got blown off, so it doesn't show. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, let's close range on the Knox and take his dumbass out.
Вас понял. Курс 356.
So we're gonna take these guys apart piece by piece, one at a time. They're not working together very well. This is the one advantage. This is the mistake they're making that we're going to take advantage of, is they have too much range between each one of these vessels. So I'm going to come up here and sink this knucklehead. And I'm going to try and do it with missiles because his missile defense is spent. He only had 8 surface-to-air missiles. They're both very short range. So he still has 8, but it's not going to be very good. He'll shoot down probably 2 of our missiles. I'll shoot 4 at him and he'll be toast. So we're almost ready to advance time here. We've talked about a lot of things today. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, let's go to 10 times compression. Got to ask where the Enterprise... Well, I don't know where they're at. The briefing said that the Enterprise is in the Indian Ocean looking for us. I think these F4s coming out of Diego Garcia are supposed to be from the Enterprise. I think. So, but thank God we don't have a carrier here. Why'd they just disappear? I mean, I know where they're at and I know where they're going, so I kind of don't care. All right, yeah, something's going on with the radar coverage. Let's take him back up to 10,000 feet.
Есть занять высоту. 10 000.
Oh, that's because we're in time compression. Okay. That's what's going on. Well. I think he's within range now. Oh, he's pretty close. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to shoot 4 missiles at Nox. Ognavoy has to do that weird maneuver, right? Does he have to turn around? Yeah, he's got to turn around and face his stern towards the target. So I want to make sure Nox is inside the range circle a couple miles, because it's going to take me a minute to reposition him once he gives the order. All right, let's go ahead and slow down to real time. Oops. Let's hit Ognavoy. No, you son of a bitch. Get back in formation, you bastard. I'm trying to click him, and it's like doing other things. Formation, return to formation. Like, I gotta really zoom in so I can click on him. Now I can select the weapon. We're gonna shoot all 4 if he's in range. All right. Not in range yet. I mean, he's just barely, but we gotta let him get a little bit closer. That helicopter's getting a little ballsy. I'm gonna take him out. Hold up 1 second. Hold up. Let's launch another aircraft. I can plink a couple more helicopters out of the air, I think. All right. Now I should be able to shoot this anti-ship missile. All right. See, I'm trying to not click the red dot. That's why I got to zoom in like that. Yeah, it's close enough. Close enough. Alright, Salvo 4. Watch what this guy has to do. It's kind of dumb, but I don't know why they didn't put the missiles on the front facing forward. They put them on the rear end facing aft. Kind of crazy. Hey, crowd goes wild. How's it going? You got to ask. Oh yeah, I already answered about the CV. I think the CV's air wings are the only thing that's in this map. That's based on what I've seen so far. That's what it is. Yeah, we're doing the USS Jive Turkey for 4th of July. And we're going to play a lot of the Chinese campaign. I'd love to say I'm going to finish it, but that's a long-ass campaign. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish it. But we're going to play a lot. Don't you worry. It'll be a long stream tomorrow. I even bought a special shirt for it, but the shirt hasn't arrived yet. So I hope it comes today. Otherwise, I'm wearing this, you know. This is okay, too, but... Yeah, he's turning around. As long as the Nox is not evading, it's fine. Because even as I turn around, he's getting closer and closer. Hey, we've got another customer here. Let's send a couple missiles his way. All right, he's a little bit farther than I thought, so we'll wait. We'll watch this attack unfold here. Let's see, his threat axis is 330, so he's got to get his rear end lined up the way we're looking. Nightcrawler can go for 6 hours. Yeah, it's butt missiles. That's right, Kermit. It's butt missiles. Yeah. So there you go. I really hope, and I genuinely mean this, I really hope you guys take advantage of the Microsoft Network homepage that's over there now, because that is the best way to support us by far, and it's free. Like, it's the new meta. So I will be plugging that once in a while because it's going to pay the
Ракета
bills.
выпущена.
It's going to pay the staff. It's going to pay the bills.
7001.
And it doesn't cost you guys a dime, which is awesome. Yeah. Oh, he says, your birthday is in October, so you actually consider Sea Power as a gift for yourself. Yeah. If you don't have the game, I know there's a big sale on Steam right now. So I have no idea what the price is, but I bet you it's discounted. I would just guess. All right. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I would definitely check it out if you're thinking about buying it. If you're going to buy it, buy that. Buy it on sale.
Курс запущена.
Easy for me to say, right?
7127.
Is it 30 euros? Oh, God, I don't know what a euro is. I mean, I know it's like the dollar, but it's not the same. I imagine that if it's discounted, it's discounted. I know that. I love the fact that Europe made their currency name the euro. Like, that's one of the most American things I've ever heard. Like, even the Americans, we call ours the dollar, not the American or the Americo, right? It's pretty cool, though. Oh, crap. Oh, that's not good. Shoot, 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 shoot. Oh, my God, this guy is so close. Get these weapons up. Now, now, now. Go, go, go.
Цель.
They better hit. This guy is close. Like, there might be bombs in the air right now. He's close enough. What the fuck? Where are you shooting at? Oh my God. I don't know what's going on. You guys did not shoot at him. Oh, we just got bombed. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Is he shooting down my helicopter? Unbelievable. He sure is. He got him too. Oh well. It's been a good run, sir. So much for our Papadania. I assumed he was attacking my ship, and that was not the right assumption. Plus, we should have got him, by the way. Ridiculous. Ridiculous luck this guy has. He flew right over our ship. We shot at him with this ship and that ship and the guns. But sometimes that happens. I'm not even mad about that. Sometimes that happens. It's okay. I don't need him anymore anyway. Don't tell him I said that. We're not saying that at the state funeral for that hero of the Soviet Union. We're not saying that. All I'm saying is that he served his purpose. And the fact that we had him for as long as we did was a blessing. Yeah. That's what we're going to say at the... Maybe we'll cut that purpose part out too. Yeah, yeah. All right, so what do we got here? We have a caliber.
Вас понял. Курс 324.
I'm going to go sink this helicopter. He sank my helicopter. I'm going to sink his helicopter. Nothing better than the Great English Pound. Yeah, yeah. Does the English Pound still exist as a currency, even though you guys use the euro? Or did that cease to be? I don't know. You need a Hawaiian shirt day. I do have some Hawaiian shirts. I bought some nice ones. Panama Jack. Mm-hmm. Oh, whoa! I was wrong. Apparently, UK doesn't use the euro. I thought it did. My bad, my bad. That shows how much I know, right? All right, so we got 4 missiles on 2 guns. Actually, it's 1 gun and 1 box launcher. Box launcher will take out 2 of these for sure. Yep, here comes the box launcher. You can kind of see in the distance there. Those missiles are very accurate.
Цель.
7000.
Oh my gosh.
Поражена!
It didn't shoot down a single one. Okay, these guys have just as much bad luck as I do, so yeah. This looks like the bad luck is running rampant today. Oh my word. I'm gonna shoot down every single one of these motherfuckers. I'm coming for you, boys. I'm coming. Yep, and his range is 10 nautical miles, so nothing can save your helicopters now, except maybe my incompetence. I'm gonna get the Sacramento. The idea, the goal of this game, sink Sacramento and head north towards India. That's the objective, and we're doing it. You know, one ship at a time. This poor guy. I mean, he's still afloat, but he's basically a barge. Yeah. Hey, Somkin, thanks for resubbing, man. 17 months in a row. Who else did we get? We got Wraith gifted 5. TARDIS resubbed. Thank you, thank you. And Mr. Edmonds, as I said before, he gets 2 shout-outs today. Mr. Edmonds does. He's a good man. Good man. Thank you guys for supporting the stream the way you do. I do appreciate that. Oh, bowling team. Oh, here we go. I'm reading some YouTube chat. YouTube's always accusing me of not reading them, so I'm going to read them right now. YouTube says, I still have the Italian lira from when you were stationed in Sardinia. Yeah, that's a common thing that we did whenever we pulled in. I saved a kroner. There's a kroner in Norway, and there was a kroner in the Netherlands. And I don't think they're the same kroner, even though they're both called kroner. Yeah, you guys have to tell me about that, because I don't know the difference. But I saved both those currencies. Not like, you know, it was like $1. It was like maybe 50 cents. One thing I noticed about the Netherlands, and this is going back to the 90s, so bear with me, but a lot of their money was coins. Like, they had paper money, of course, but if it was like $1, they probably have a paper dollar, but they also had a coin that was basically $1. Yeah. So that was kind of cool. I'm shooting down all these helicopters. Yeah, every one of them. I think we're going to win the mission, but at great cost. We've lost a lot of units for silly reasons. America has silver dollars, kind of barely. Technically, yes, but the only people that get those are collectors and idiots. Not you, sir. Not you, of course.
Есть занять высоту. 250.
All right, let's shoot down a helicopter. Easy day. Just like, oh, if you're not careful, he'll shoot every weapon. So let's tell him, shoot one weapon at one target. Yeah, I've made that mistake before where I grabbed the plane and clicked on the target and was like, shoot it. And it was like, sure thing. Pew, 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 pew. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, took out, it was like 8 harpoons on one canoe, you know. It was good times, yeah. Let's see, Grella says you have some old 5-pound coins. That's heavy. You could work out with those. Do little arm curls. Get him. Shoot him down. Oh, look at him. He's up here. Oh, got him. Got him. Уничтожено. Single shot. Listen, I would feel bad about doing this, but they shot down my helicopters first, so this is response in kind, I believe is what they call this in the War College. I'd never been to the War College. I'm making that up. I'm trying to sound smart. I have to balance some of the dumb things I said today with some smart things. A Kennedy 50-cent piece. Yes, I remember the 50-cent piece. Oh, man. Yeah, let's Das Vidania this helicopter here. Yeah. He's right above us there. Ooh, I think he missed. Yep, that's a miss. All right, buddy, why don't you circle back around?
Прибыл на позицию.
Get that
Вас
guy.
понял. Атакую цель.
I'll come back and get that guy on my way. I have to come back to the fleet, so... Uh-oh. This is an F4 here. He's coming to get you. He's coming to get you. Gotta hurry up, bro. You have hostiles inbound, then they not playing. That F4 is fast. Oh, hey, there's our old submarine. Or no, that was the Knox. Goodbye, Knox. He got knocked out of the game. Yep. $2 bills? I've seen $2 bills, yep. Come on, bro. Get this helicopter. That piece of dirt on my monitor is fooling me way too much. I'm going to have to get some screen cleaner on that, I guess. What the hell is that? How does that even happen? I don't know. That's the actual target. Oh, look at that. That missile went kind of wild there for a second. Yay, we got that one. Awesome. All right, he's got one missile remaining, so... Уничтожена. And this guy's coming for blood. Yeah, this guy's coming to shoot him down, so... I'm trying to race my air defense destroyers up there to give him some cover. It's actually a cruiser. So... I need him to shoot him down and get back inside my air defense bubble here before that plane shoots him down. Yeah. The bicentennial dollars. Yeah, we did have a lot of... This was more common in the past than now, it seems. We do have a lot of currencies that were limited editions, and I believe the bicentennial dollar is one of them, which makes them pretty rare. Like, if you're a collector, that's a good thing to have, or a good coin to have. I'm not into collecting coins. I'm not wealthy enough to collect it. I have just enough to pay the rent. Yeah. It must be nice being able to collect money. Yeah. You guys are a bunch of richos. I say richos like it's a bad thing. You guys are so rich. All right, how many anti-ship weapons do we have left? I still have 8, just very short range. If I can get close to the Spruance, I can send him to the Netherlands. No, not literally. The other worlds is what I meant, like space, Mars, Neptune, anywhere but here. But I got to get pretty damn close to him to do that. 8 missiles is enough to sink it for sure. I'll overwhelm his defenses with 8. Yeah. Let's see. Is there going to be a 250th coin this year? Yes. It's called Bitcoin. I just set chat on fire, which means I can drink my coffee now. Oh, it feels so good being bad sometimes. Okay. Oh, yeah, Somkin got a kick out of it. See, he knows. Yeah. Hillbilly says, now those bills and coins from 1976 aren't worth any extra. Oh. Well, I mean, their face value is their face value, right? Not Dogecoin. I don't own any of that stuff, so I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not into crypto at all. If anything, I'm anti-crypto, but people make money from it, so God bless them, right? They don't make a dime out of me, I'll tell you that. They don't make a dime out of me. What? I am not a retired CPO, Charles. I thought you knew that. Don't say that I am. No, it's not. It's not true. When is the... Charles has been around for a long time. I was surprised he didn't know that. That's all. When is the federal government going to start selling Bitcoin? I don't know. I know there's a lot of stuff in Congress about making it legal tender and tying it to stablecoin. Tying the US dollar, the digital dollar to stablecoin. I don't know anything more than that. I think Congress, before they pass a law, they want to know how they can exploit it to make gains. That seems to be the pattern. Like they're trying to regulate data centers right now, but instead of regulating them, they're delaying the construction of data centers here in the United States. In some states, not everywhere, but in some states, data center production construction is being delayed until environmental studies are done. I guess more, because I already did some, I suppose. And the politicians are using that time to figure out how can they empower themselves to control the construction of what's going to be the new golden goose here in America. That's what's happening.
Вас понял. Атакуют цель.
I'm going to shoot everything at this guy because the last guy dodged
100.
everything we shot at it.
Вас понял. Атакуют
So
цель.
everybody shoot
7000.
at the nice airplane.
37. Залп.
Everybody shoot. Yep.
Сур запущен.
Both
7000.
both ships are engaging it.
37.
There's no kill like overkill, baby. We're going to the moon, boys.
Цель.
We got him.
137.
Well,
Уничтожено.
we saved this caliber from getting shot down. That's what you get. Okay, came to the wrong neighborhood, my friend. Ooh, that's loud. Sorry. That's that mare tail. Hull metal tar. Oh, Spruance turned around. Look at you. All right. So let's just get an idea of how close he's got to get for me to shoot him. It's pretty close. Yeah, what's that range? Is that like 20 miles? It's either 20 or 25. What is the range of the Bravo? It is 27 miles, it says. All right, so we will move this out from 25 miles to close to 27. And so I basically have to get to that X to shoot the Spruance. Okay. And are we already doing a flank bell? I think we are. Yeah. This is as fast as we can go. And all we gotta do, I don't know why we can still see the Sturgeon submarine, but I'm glad we can. Because I don't go anywhere near that thing. Like I'm gonna put like a 15-mile no-go zone up here. This is why I'm not too worried about getting the Kahlua. This is another really important supply ship that we should sink, but I don't want to get anywhere near this submarine. I'm not going to lose the game trying to get extra points. I'm confident we're going to win this, but man, we lost a lot. Like if it ended right now, I'm not sure how much of a victory it would be. I believe in the military circles, this is called a Pyrrhic victory, in that if we keep winning like this, we're going to lose the war. That type of thing. We're just taking too many losses. Today was bad. I lost a lot. And a lot of it's on me for screwing up. So hey, I'll own that. I'll own that part. Hey, the real king of doorways here. He says, "Where are we sailing? We're in the Indian Ocean." All right, and our goal is to get north of these American logistic ships. Diego Garcia is right here, and Diego Garcia keeps launching aircraft that are shooting down my helicopters and airplanes. They haven't attacked my ships yet, so I'm fortunate. But I took some losses to the Brook and the Knox and the Spruance. These three work together to sink, essentially, or disable the Varyag. If he doesn't sink, I should get him back full health in the next episode. But I fully expect him to sink, because he got hit with 2 harpoons that the hull breach is now below the waterline. When you see that, yeah, they're interior bulkheads that compartmentalize the flooding, but those are not designed to hold forever. They're just designed to get you back to port. And guess who's not moving very fast? If anything, we should be going backwards, because going forwards is forcing water through these holes, putting additional pressure on the interior bulkheads, and the interior bulkheads are not as strong as the rib frames or the supporting bulkheads are. They're strong, but they're not. They don't last forever. They're not meant to be the hull, is my point. So our goal is to sink specifically this one supply ship and then get north of everything, of all the red team. So we got to get up here somehow. And I'm going to time compress a lot of that, beginning right now, basically. The one submarine they have in the game, that I assume, we haven't seen another one, hasn't moved. So I don't know if that's a bug or if that's his mission, but I'm okay with him staying there, that's for sure. Yeah, a Pyrrhic, like a funeral pyre, yeah. Yeah, no, the Sturgeon class subs were good. Yeah, there's no doubt. And this is a juicy supply ship here too. That's just extra points for us. What we must do is win this fight against the Spruance. And we already outgun him, and I think he's out of missiles. We're not, he is. So, uh-oh. What was that? Was that a launch? Does Adams have harpoon? No. Adams does not have harpoon. But he launched something. I don't know what that was, but we might have a missile on the way or something. Oh shit! Ah, there it is! There it is! There it is! Ooh! 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 Oh no! Oh, that's not good at all. Ooh, shoot everything! Fire it all! Fire everything! Fire everything! Oh my god! Oh! My plane! Oh! Oh no! No! No, Babadanya! Oh! My Papadanya. Apparently the Spruance had a few more harpoons remaining. I don't know where she got them all. No, Babadanya. Oh. Well, the luckiest ship in the fleet just got wrecked. Oh, and that one missed. 3 harpoons. Oof. Oof. We're just going to go ahead and disband that formation, seeing as how no one's left. Huh. Well, that changes the math a little bit. Did the Brook have 8 harpoons? The Brook didn't have any harpoons. The Knox had 4. The Spruance has 8. That's 12. We've seen 16 harpoons. Who's shooting the other ones? There might be a contact we don't know about. It might have been like A6s from the carrier fleet. They can shoot harpoons. Airborne, completely out of our ability to detect. Oh, Jesus. So they definitely had more anti-ship missiles than I compensated for, and we just paid the price. Right there. Son of a gun. I mean, for sure the Spruance is out now, but we've already seen more than these 3 ships hold. So that tells me there's somebody else shooting harpoon. All right, I didn't expect that. The only other explanation, if it's not an airborne launch, fuck you, fuck off, wow. Where are these coming from? I don't know. This is 4 more harpoons. Oh no. Well, shit. Oh boy, this might be it. I don't know why my mouse stopped responding. There it goes. Oh boy, this might be it. This might be it. Oh shit. Yep, there's 1 remaining. We can't seem to shoot it down. It missed? It missed. Yeah. Okay, so we've seen 20 harpoons from ships that carry 12. So clearly there's something else going on that it's just beyond our sensor range. Oof. It's probably that aircraft carrier that's out there. I'm not sure what to do about it. We got to just keep running north and don't run into this submarine. That's all we can control at this point. Here's what I'm going to do. This guy's isolated. Let's launch an attack against him. He strayed way too far from the group. So we want heavy strike. Launch. We don't have any airborne contacts right now. And I'm going to sink that ship in response to them sinking mine. I was never going to let him live, but I wasn't going to focus on it. But now I kind of have to. We have to respond. Can't let him punk us like that, right? This is not going well. This is not going well. Yeah, we're greatly outmatched in terms of weapons. We did get very lucky with the Ognivoy living as long as it did. It shot down a lot of those harpoons. A lot of the 12 that we counted. Come on, Caliber, get up there, get up there. Okay, those guys are formed up now. So as one, I'm going to keep them low. I don't want them to be detected, because if an F4 sees these guys, they're going to be sitting ducks. So I'm getting them down 200 feet off the water. They have just enough gas to drop their bombs. Okay. That's how that's going to go. So we're going to get out of this match with one ship. Is what it looks like. And I don't have overmatch. I do have overmatch on the Adams, but it's not by much. I can sink the Adams easily, actually, yeah. Adams is not a problem. We're in time compression again, 20 times. Okay, that's good. Let's go back to real time. All right, so I'm telling both these knuckleheads to close in on the supply ship and sink it with dumb bombs. It could be there could be a submarine up here firing harpoons. I have to race north to get to the Sacramento before it goes by us, so I'm not slowing down for the submarine threat. I could put another ASW helicopter up there. Now, I've got more confidence now. We've shot down a lot of the F4s, so my harpoon or my ASW helicopters might actually survive doing an ASW search. But you're absolutely right about it. Coming from a submarine, it certainly could. Soviet Navy has Royal Sovereign on the interior. Oh, talking about them surviving, yeah. Yeah, the one ship is, he's not dead in the water, but he might as well be. I just hope he... Oh, shit. I forgot they had point defense, my bad. Sorry, pilots, I apologize. Whoa! Was that an ammunition ship? It was. Holy cow. Ooh. Did we just deploy nuclear weapons? What the hell's a fab? Is that nuclear? Uh-oh. I should have read the label. I mean, it did have that symbol on it. Oh my god. High explosive, yeah. Yeah, it was. Okay. Well, that might have been a war crime right there. I'm not sure. Oh. Yeah. All right, so we're trying to get to this X. We should be there right about the time he's inside my bubble, and then I'm gonna take him out. Oh, was it a fuel air bomb? Maybe it was. It looked like it. That was a huge explosion. It could have been an ammunition ship too. That's a very big bomb. Holy smokes. Somkin, you behave now. Somkin's got the bloodlust. Oh my God. Please tell me you're American, Somkin. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's so good. I could shoot down that helicopter too, just for giggles, but... let's see. Let's see if we've got any airplanes left. Oh, I've got one helicopter. I'm going to go ahead and get this helicopter ready with a torpedo, so that when we do detect the submarine with our sonar system, I'll go drop a weapon on him. And this guy's got a helicopter too. Let's see what his... Does he have the sonar buoys ready? He does. All right, go ahead and launch him. Yep. Because you're absolutely right. After I sink the Spruance, I got to make sure there's no submarines up here, because they're probably hammering us over and over again with submarine launch harpoons. The one that was a volume of 8 was all 8 harpoons from the Spruance. I'm sure of that. The 688 and the Sturgeon can only shoot 4 at a time, and there's a little bit of a gap between 2 and 2 in time. It's not much, but it's a little bit. So I think we shot down all the F4s. I haven't seen any of those in a while. Let's go ahead and speed time up.
Возвращайся на базу.
We're doing a flank bell. I can't go any faster. Well, we're actually doing air ops right now, so it probably slowed down for air ops. I still have plenty of weapons left on this cruiser of mine, so it's just a matter. I need to get him within range. Everything is so limited in range.
Курс 47.
There he goes. Okay.
Вас понял. Курс 25. Вас понял.
All right, so I'm going to have him start. Let's put a line of sonar buoys kind of going up this way. I'm assuming that there's not going to be any opposition. Like, I don't think there's going to be any F4s. Actually, let's make that line go all the way up. This will give me a safe corridor. After I sink the Spruance, I'm coming to the east. Because I need to head off. Oh, did they turn around? Uh-oh. We might be in a stern chase. That's not good. Oh, they no longer have a reason to go east. They were going to meet Kahlua, I bet. And when I destroyed Kahlua, they're like, well, might as well go back to the carrier. I might have screwed myself. Because they turned around, and they are just as fast as we are. Oh, wow. How am I going to do that? Now I have to use my remaining airplanes to at least slow them down. And they do have air defense. The Adams there has 2 cannons. And cannons in this game are good at shooting my planes down. Not today, though. Today they're not that good, but... All right, let's go ahead and compress more time. And we're going to finish off the Spruance here. Once we get that plane on board, there we go. I'm gonna set up all the planes for anti-ship, preferably with missiles.
Буй сброшен.
All right, that's a bomb. That's a bomb. That's a big bomb. Here's a missile.
Буй
And
сброшен.
I'm gonna ready, I guess, 2. Okay. I guess we only have 2 left.
Буй сброшен.
And we do have our surface search radar on.
Буй сброшен.
All right, let's go ahead and shoot him. At this range, at 27 nautical miles, we should have a really good picture of the submarines. Look how boxy this is not stealthy at all. But yet we have this area of uncertainty around it, which I don't think we should have. Anyway, I'm going to shoot every one of my 8 anti-ship missiles at him. Oh, well, not now. I guess we're going to wait a minute. Let's let him get inside the circle. A little bit closer, a little bit closer. Okay. That should be close enough. Here we go. Let's go engage salvo of 8.
Вас понял. Атакуют цель.
We're putting all of our chips on the table with this attack.
Залп. Ракета выпущена.
Oh, yeah.
7015.
It's all 8 of these missiles. Water entry of small objects. Yeah. Everything looks good. Oh, right. Are you only going to shoot 2 at a time? Ugh. That's probably not going to work. Maybe he can only direct 2 at a time with his weapon director. Yeah, that's probably the limitation there. Well, we'll see what happens. This is called a piecemeal attack, and this is not the way to do it. But it is a technical limitation that the platform has. So, not much we can do about that. Let's see how close these get. Ooh, where'd my sound go? Sound? Hello? Okay, we got sound back. That's the target on the horizon there. Might want to cancel that launch order. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But what's going to happen is he'll just launch 2 more. I don't expect these to get through. I want to see how many of his air defense missiles he has. He's got at least 2 left. So I'll have to shoot 2 more. Here comes one of the 8 now. Oh, here comes 2 of the 8.
Ракета выпущена.
That's 4. He's halfway through his magazine. Hell yeah. It looks like his guns are more accurate than his missiles. All right. Oh, yeah. And I see what you mean now. Yeah. So now there's going to be a big gap between the 2. You're right. You're right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cancel it. Go ahead and cancel the order. So these 2 that are in flight will still work. And I'll wait till both of these fail. But I think he'll have 2 more air defense missiles remaining. But the cannons were the ones effectively shooting down these missiles. So, and he's got hundreds of rounds. Yeah, the Adams is running away. And he's got 34 air defense missiles. 25 nautical miles. That's not a bad missile. That's going to make sinking the the Sacramento, very difficult. Oh, he had 6 harpoons. That accounts for him. That's why we saw 16. Yeah. All right, we found the mystery harpoons. Wow, he fired those from a long ways away. Hold up. Oh. Yeah, no. What's the range? What kind of... This might be a special long-range harpoon? 65 nautical miles. I was outside that. I don't think he shot those yet. I think he still has those. Uh-oh. Hey, I canceled the attack.
7015.
Oh my god. It's still shooting.
Вас понял. Атакую цель 7015.
Yep, you're right. Now it's going to be a piecemeal. Shoot. Yeah, now that he can focus his entire defense on one missile at a time, there's no way this gets through. So let me... do we have any weapons left? I still have 3, so let's check fire.
Есть прекратить
And
огонь.
let's even turn away. Like, do something else.
9.
Alright, changing course, not
Есть
shooting.
прекратить огонь.
My best chance is to shoot 2 at a time. Oh, that phalanx is deadly. Oh, no. Oh, he sucks. Ah!
7015.
All right. That won't sink him, but that should slow him down. This one has a chance. Now that he's wounded, the phalanx probably still operates. It did hit right beneath the phalanx, but the phalanx is its own independent system. Like, if you don't hit that thing directly, that's going to work. How bad is it? All right, so he's got the gun still work. That's not good.
Буй сброшен.
He had 12 harpoons? Who? The Adams? This guy's only got 8. That's the Spruance. Oh my god. You're absolutely right. Holy crap. This Adams is a badass. I completely... Okay. Yep, you're right. You're absolutely right. That looked like it hit. That fire is not looking good, folks. Oh boy. Yeah, the phalanx is taken out. How about that?
7015.
Double tap. This whole area is gone. That's like the CIC, a little bit of berthing. Weapon magazine's right there. Lucky it didn't just explode. Ooh. Ooh. All right. I'm going to launch my 2 anti-ship yaks and finish him off with those missiles. I'm working on the assumption that these guns are down. Yeah, they're both... They don't have power. This should be expended. But you're absolutely right. The Adams does have 12 harpoons. It's 2 groups of 6 different kinds. I'm sorry. 2 different kinds of 6 each for a total of 12. You're absolutely right. That Adams is a beast. Oof. So we saw 16 harpoons. So 4 and 8 is 12. Plus 12 more is 24. Wow. He might have all of them. I mean, he should have... Here's the thing. Is the Adams should not have been within weapons range to hit any of my ships with a harpoon. He's always been outside 65 nautical miles. And I think I messed up by sinking this, the supply ship that they were rendezvousing with. I think that was because now they're heading the wrong direction, and they can go pretty fast. Yeah, he's doing 20 knots. I'm doing 25. I'm going to try and finish off the spruance with these. These little AS carry missiles are 5 nautical mile range, very short range. But it should be enough to finish him off. And then I can make a beeline right for the atoms and see what happens. I mean, maybe we don't survive. I don't know. I know even if I survive to the north, I don't complete the mission if I don't sink that
Прибыл на
Sacramento.
позицию.
Yeah, we're waiting on the wingman here. Waiting on the wingman. The submarines carry harpoons too. Yeah, that's what they were saying, and they're absolutely right. If there's a submarine out here I don't know about, I could be getting pelted from him. So yeah, I don't know. And the Adams has decent air defense. A 25 nautical mile surface to air missile is probably the best. It's better than the Spruance in this case. Spruance had 10 nautical mile missiles. Okay, oh, there we go. Okay, we're going to grab that whole flight.
Вас понял. Курс 300.
And you guys are at 2,000 feet. That's fine. They're going to launch these missiles. These are anti-surface missiles. They might be anti-ship, but I think you can launch a carry at a land target. Why don't we look that up? We've got a few seconds here.
Прибыл на позицию.
Oh, I hate that. No, 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 no. I didn't say to turn. I'm trying to click on you to read your
Курс
goddamn
320.
unit reference. I hate that. I do that so often. It's very annoying. Can I use this against a land target? Yeah, all. Okay. It's literally anti-surface. You son of a gun. Return to formation.
28. Возвращаюсь в строй.
Ugh. Anyway, not a big deal. Just pain in the butt to have to fix that.
Прибыл на позицию.
Буй сброшен.
Okay. Let your wingman catch up. He's back there being silly. All right, now they're in formation. Great, great, great.
Вас понял. Курс 329.
Okay.
Вас понял.
Just give me the attack order and we'll watch the attack unfold.
Залп.
And don't forget about the ad caps. Yeah. I haven't forgot. I just don't know where he's at. Like, I do have a helicopter out here looking for him. That's what this is. Because my original intercept course was going to be right up this line. And so I put this line of sonar buoys down to clear the path. But right as I was doing that, he changed back to the northwest, running from me.
Вас понял. Курс 200.
I did hear that.
Есть, товарищ командир.
But now I got to come over here. Oh my God. Let's put a line down here. See if we have any submarines down this way. All right, attack is away. All right, break away. Oh, they might have to guide the missiles. Wow, that's why they stay on this course, I guess. Spruance is, all right, Spruance is down. They're going to go back to base. Excellent. There's no F4s coming at us. I could shoot down that for points, but right now my main concern is to run up here at a flank bow. And we just got to run these guys down, and I might run right into 12 harpoons. And that will definitely be game over, because we're not surviving an attack of 12 against our ship by itself. I don't see the fuel range on this. All right, I might be able to refuel, rearm, and get these airplanes back up in the air with just enough range to catch that ship. But I don't see how we attack it. We have a 5 nautical mile range missile, and he has a 25 nautical mile range air defense missile. So that's not going to work. He'll definitely shoot us down. Yeah, I'm not sure how to crack this nut. I mean, it's kind of a last-ditch effort. Oh, are you underway again? You madman. You are a crazy man. Hold up. Wait a minute. Salvo 4. Ooh, yes!
Вас понял. Атакуют
He's
цель.
back in action, boys.
149. Залп.
This might be the new hero of the Soviet Union. Come on, bro. He's just plowing the seas. He's trying to dive that thing. And I respect it. I respect it. Let's see what he does with it. Just because he's underway doesn't mean his weapons work. Oh, shoot the missiles. Shoot the missiles.
Вас понял. Курс 262.
Yeah, I don't think the weapons work. Okay. That's funny that he survived. Like, wow. Am I going to try and get... Oh, what's going on?
Буй сброшен.
Oh, we're dropping sonar buoys. Okay.
Буй
I mean,
сброшен.
I'm going to try... He can make 7. No, it's fuck.
Есть прекратить.
Pause. That's the 12 harpoons right there. Okay, this is it. Oh, this is it right here. Yeah, he saw us coming. There's nothing we could do about it either.
Попадание.
Papadanya. Oh, we're already hit. Wow, the first harpoon hit us. Well, that's not a good start. That's not a good start at all. Oh no, are the weapons down?
Получили попадание.
Oh no.
Курс запущен. Цель.
7214.
Oh my God. That's not good. That's not good. Fail. I'm really impressed with the other ship getting itself together. It doesn't have any weapons apparently, but it can move.
Курс запущен. Цель.
7000.
That's a harpoon right there on the horizon coming at us. There's one left from this salvo. There's another salvo behind the salvo. Come on, little buddy. Like, these fires are alone are devastating. Yeah.
Курс запущен. Цель.
7000.
What the hell was that?
215.
Oh boy, okay. Well, that missile went wild. He's off the chain. Oh, he just went past my headphones and he splashed over there. Oh my God. Keep firing, assholes. I guess the guns are down because we're not even trying to shoot them with guns. Oh no. Shoot again. Put weapons on the little thing that go boom. Oh no. I don't know why we're not shooting right now.
Буй сброшен.
Oh no. Oh, drifting. Is he sunk? He's sunk. That's why he's not shooting. Oh no. No. Oh man. Well, this mission went sideways from the minute we started it. Holy crap. Wow, that's a tough one. I'm sure there's a way to do this, but it wasn't this way, that's for sure. We found out how not to do this mission. Oh, what a great mission, though.
Получили попадание.
This is the end of our Soviet Task Force Commerce rating story here, folks. Yep. We kicked some butt, but we also got kicked back. So our efficiency is 92%. Our score is positive, even despite the negative 300 penalties we took. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The one ship that had to survive was this one. Yeah. Major defeat. Wow. I wouldn't call this a major defeat because we inflicted more horrific damage on them. Like we did it again. We ran it back. Things I'd do different. I wouldn't be as aggressive with my helicopters in the beginning of the game. And I'd also work out how to get that Echo 2 to work. Obviously, I should have surfaced him immediately and shot everything probably towards the Adams. I did not know that the Adams had 2 different kinds of harpoons on board, essentially doubling its magazine from 6 to 12. Someone in chat mentioned that, and that they were absolutely right. That's huge. So in this scenario, I would take the Echo before that helicopter gets to it, because apparently the Americans know right where the Echo 2 is as soon as you start the game. That's a little unfair, but hey. So I'd surface them immediately and fire everything at the Adams. The Adams may not be within range. That's the other part of that equation. So there's a lot to be taken away from this. And it's still fun. I enjoy it. Don't misinterpret me yelling at the computer. That's part of the process. That's all that is. That's part of the creative process we do here. So, but that is the end of today's stream, because we're coming right back again tomorrow, and we're going to be doing Cold Water's 4th of July Jive Turkey Disco Sub, and hopefully my shirt arrives, and I'll have a special shirt for you guys. I do want to ask that you do one thing. If you enjoyed this stream, please go to my Microsoft homepage, which is new to everybody, even though it's been there for a year. Go to the Microsoft homepage and please click that link. Just watch a video, or at least like a video. You don't have to watch a video if you don't want to. I'll put it out. I'm going to spam it a little bit. Sorry, mods. I'm going to spam just a little bit here. I'm going to spam it into Twitch too. I don't have a way to spam it into Rumble. So if Alonzo wants to spam it into Rumble once or twice, I'd appreciate that. And we'll be back tomorrow. I plan on starting around noon tomorrow, noon Eastern time. Okay. And if you don't mind, I would love if you would just watch any video on that list that you want. And I'm going to start making more naval news videos, so there's more current events on the MSN homepage. Okay. Thanks a lot for everybody's support. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one, everybody. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh, and 10% podcast. 10% True podcast. Is the episode released? I don't know. I'm going to find it. 10% True podcast. Hold up. Wait a minute. We're not done. I subscribe to the podcast, so it should be on my list. 10% True. 10% True. Hold on. I'm sorry about this. I'm going to give you guys another link. It's a 2-hour interview I did with him. It was actually more than that, but I think he edited some things out. Yes, it's up. It just released, and holy cow, it's got some views. Okay, wow, this is going to be a popular one. If my interview is more popular than my own videos, that's kind of funny. Oh my God, maybe I should do more podcasts. Yeah. All right, that's the new podcast. Enjoy that, everybody. Please watch that. 2 hours of your time, well worth it. I apologize for the spam. I'm just trying to get it on all the channels. That's what you want to go watch right now. Yeah, go like one of my videos or watch it on a short one on the MSN website, but then go watch this this interview. I've watched the first 1 hour. I haven't even got to hour 2 yet. I'm very happy with it. Steve is a journalist. He's very professional, and he let me talk for 2 hours. My wife does not let me talk for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys then. Oh, shit. All right. Bye. Oh boy, I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. I'm not gonna let her watch this episode. I'm like, do not watch today's episode. That's what I'm telling her. Yeah. And then she's gonna do